What's up, everybody? This is Tyler and
Juan.
This is the Let's Be Real podcast.
And Savannah.
And
I'm not here.
Savannah's.
It's all right.
Savannah Club
I'm here.
is here with us.
I'm here.
Let's turn up the gain. What's up, y'all? What's up?
Hey, ¿qué pasa?
This is episode 24. 25.
Oh, Parker, what it do?
Parkers. What's up, bro?
Who is this person sending me Snapchats? I don't even know.
You better open it and respond.
No, I don't know who it is. I'm not going to open it. They're videos.
Let's find out.
No.
We find it out right now.
This is a family show.
Come on.
Yeah, if you can get into my phone. Nope.
Here, come on, do it. you want to know who's sending them stuff? You want to find out?
No, I don't.
It's scary.
Who is it?
I don't know. It's some person just added me.
Oh, wow.
You better turn that down and open it.
I'm not opening it. It's down.
That's for later.
It's going to be...
Oh.
Let's see.
Nope.
Let's see the magic.
Oh,
see.
God.
That's exactly what I was expecting.
Oh, whoa! Family show.
Oh, crap. I almost...
It's a family show.
That made me uncomfortable.
That made you uncomfortable, Savannah?
No, it didn't. I'm just kidding. I know.
Oh, man, I'm proud of you.
I mean, I'm out and about, so I'm already uncomfortable.
What's on the agenda for tonight? We're talking about Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Parking.
The movies with not enough dinosaurs.
Facts.
Yep.
So, yeah. Anyways, you guys having a good night?
I'm having a great night.
I really hope this is recording. You guys having a good night, though?
I'm having a great night.
Having a great night.
It seems like it's recording.
Platform 9 3/4. How are you?
Fantastic.
That's it?
Been reading a lot. Yep.
Really?
I've
Why?
read 3 books this year.
What do you mean? Don't question why she reads.
Yeah, that's right.
Me and the couch are one right now. So, you know.
Nice.
I was in a Chernobyl deep dive. Got really obsessed with it. Tried to research on my own books about nuclear radiation. Surprisingly, there isn't a lot. Then I got
pretty scary.
Yeah, then I got nervous that the FBI, as I mentioned earlier, was going to flag me. So I cleared my history and went about something else.
Nice.
Did you spell it right?
So yeah, definitely recommend that show on HBO, though.
Did I spell what right?
Did you spell what you're looking for?
What am I looking for?
You're looking for...
Oh, why don't you
You're
just
looking
say
for
the
a bag of
name?
Oreos.
Oh, man. I'm trying to get more people to watch the show.
Of course.
Then why don't you just tell them it's on? Tell them it's live. Man, you better execute the out of this.
Hey, man.
We're doing a live.
We're doing it live, bro.
Doing a live.
We're doing a live, not doing it live.
Doing a live.
Yes, a live.
A live.
It's
Wasn't
so
that time
good to
we jumped
be.
over a bush?
I feel so alive.
What have you guys been up to?
I'm a dad and a husband, so.
Are you?
Yep.
Yeah. No, that's all. That's about it.
That's a
I've
full-time
been,
job.
Which one?
Both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been working.
Oh.
That's such a boring thing to say.
I watched Reservoir Dogs for the first time yesterday.
How's that?
That
Is that in black and white?
Reservoir.
Oh, there go the seagulls again. The seagulls.
No, it's more like an engine.
An engine?
Yeah.
What kind of engine?
Cat.
Alright, one's not okay. He's stuttering now.
Is that film in black and white?
Reservoir Dogs? No.
No.
It's not in black and white. It's Quentin Tarantino's first film.
Yes.
Quentin Tarantino's hit or miss for me.
The scene where
Depending on the movie.
cuts his ear off.
That's usually what hit or miss means, but okay.
For the people that didn't know what that meant, I gotta say it. Not everybody thinks like you.
Everything's hit or miss for you. Samantha.
Basically, yeah. I'm a hot or cold person, on or off. Yes or no?
Are you on or off right now?
We'll find out.
No, it's
That's kind of scary.
So you having a good week so far, though?
I think so.
Oh.
I mean, it is just Sunday. The
Technically
week just started. So yeah.
Wait, did it start or end?
Start.
For me, it started. There's the first day back to work. I was off yesterday.
Nice.
The heck is that?
I don't know.
So, speaking of Jurassic Park, do you remember the scene in Toy Story 2 where they replicated the Jeep scene from the first one where he was chasing him in the mirror?
Yes, I did.
That was funny.
Hilarious. How many people do you think actually got it, though?
I got it.
Of course I got it. All the cool kids got it.
I thought that was funny.
It was funny. Are you trying to find a dad joke?
Of course.
Of course.
So while he's looking at, Savannah, what's your favorite one out of the original 3 and then the 3 spin-offs?
My first complaint of all the movies,
Continuation.
not enough dinosaurs. I'll say it once, I'll say it every time. Not enough dinosaurs.
There's never enough dinosaurs.
Never enough. My favorite all time is obviously the first one, and then my second favorite is the number 3 in the original series. Everyone else, I'll watch it because I like dinosaurs, but
Nice.
not a fan.
If you watch the extended version of the newest one, Dominion,
Number 6,
there's more
dinosaurs.
there's more dinosaurs in it.
Oh yeah, don't gotta tell me
In
twice.
the beginning, mostly.
Oh, that Lotus plot just really.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. And the Steve
Unnecessary.
Jobs guy,
Yeah.
I didn't get that either.
What about you?
For me, my favorite one is the first one. Whenever I get a new sound system in my house, I immediately go to that movie, specifically the scene where the T-Rex breaks out of its enclosure.
It's just walking around.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you did that.
I did that for you.
Yeah, when you got me the soundbar.
And it wasn't even fully hooked up yet.
It was not.
And
That's interesting that you select that exact scene.
It's the scene with the most bass,
You have
but
to,
it's
like,
also
hear it to believe it.
balanced. Yeah,
The perfect scene.
It's got a lot
The
of bass,
perfect scene.
but it's balanced with like everything else. Dialogue is balanced. All the rest of all the raindrops are balanced. It's just good. Steven Spielberg knew what he was doing.
It's just a perfect movie. What about you, Tyler?
And the animatronics in the first one is just.
It still holds up too.
Yeah, they still look
Yeah,
amazing.
it looks great.
Yeah, great.
I love, for me, if you know me, I love practical effects. Like when I rewatched the
Oh
thing.
yeah, we know how you are about effects.
Yeah, practical.
Has to be practical.
Practical
effects.
are better than it's better than CG.
It always goes back to the suit.
It's better.
This again.
It always goes
I
back
was
to
thinking
Black
about it
Panther.
the other day.
Why can't we
That's
just let this
just a
die? Oh
terrible
my god.
Don't get me on this rant, please. We'll be here in 5
Weeks later, and you're
Months
still.
Months later.
That was like episode 15.
That
You've
was
been
in
talking about
November.
that since last year.
Exactly. A whole year. Come right back around, baby.
Alright, she's replacing you on the show. Alright, cool. So
Practical effects are a lot better than CG.
speaking of practical things, what do you call a dinosaur that explodes?
An explodosaur.
This got dark real fast.
Do you have an answer?
No.
An explodosaur?
Dynamite.
Oh my god.
Mine was better.
What?
Mine was better.
How?
An explodosaur.
Bro, why don't you just execute, right?
Yeah, well.
Anyways, so
you
we're gonna
can't
be
hit it
talking. You can't what?
Hmm?
You can't what?
There's a button.
No, you can't hit what?
There's no button. I can't hit execute.
Depends.
Hold on to your butts. I said that. I was flipping the breaker at work, and I said, "Hold on to your butts."
That's a hit or miss joke.
That's Samuel L. Jackson. That's a breaker. He's flipping it.
No, but I feel like no one ever understands it,
Well, the
and I'm
person
not
I
gonna
said it to
explain it.
understood it.
I'm not gonna explain it.
We're talking about Jurassic Park.
Exactly.
Everybody understands what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Samuel L. Jackson.
I know what.
Interesting.
I drop that at least once a week.
Hold on to your butts.
No one
you
ever
can't say it
knows.
when you're not flipping a breaker.
I just say it all the time.
You said you drop it at least once a week.
Yeah, I say that. I drop that line.
So you make it stale.
You know where you have everyone does those what is it? Weird quotes from movies, obscure quotes that really don't go with what you're doing, but you like to say them and you interject them.
Yes, all the time.
That's one of mine.
How's my
I think yours is okay.
Okay.
Sorry. So Jurassic Park.
The first one or
Yeah,
bust.
so we said
So
our
how we
favorites.
gonna
What's
do
your
this?
favorites?
Whoa.
Oh, favorite. It's the first one.
Okay, what do you think about the other ones?
They were good.
Okay.
Except for Fallen Kingdom and Dominion.
Yeah.
I don't even give them names. They just
I agree
exist
with
as
you.
those bad ones.
Well, you know how I feel about the whole thing. They brought the Mosasaur in, but they would not bring the if they brought Megalodon in, they would make the franchise better.
Like the thing that exists in water.
No, it walks on land.
Yeah. No, it walks on air.
It walks on air.
It puts on airs.
She puts on airs. Yeah. So how do you want to do this? You want to go through each movie and break it down, or you want to you want to just talk about your favorites first?
I think we already did that.
Oh, okay.
So I think we just go through each movie and just break it down.
That's fine.
Sounds
So obviously
great.
the first
Sounds
one's
great to
gonna be the
Savanah.
best one.
Love
so
it.
you want to go first?
Love to see it.
Huh?
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You want to lead?
No, I just asked you if you want to go first.
Oh, okay. So it opens up on a no.
On a grassy knoll. In Chernobyl.
Don't get me started, man. I could go for days.
I mean, we can go for weeks.
I could go for days.
So that scene. Just kidding. I don't know how to start this.
Bro, you don't have to talk about just start from your least favorite.
Oh, my least?
And we'll just talk about it on
My
why
least?
it's your least favorite.
That seems quite chaotic.
My least favorite.
Your No, your East favorite.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Clint,
put it into one
Clint Eastwood. Go ahead.
Okay.
We're all night.
My least favorite, obviously, is Fallen Kingdom. What'd you say?
I'm here all night.
Oh,
She's been here all night.
she has been here all night.
Interesting. But go ahead, Juan. Go ahead.
No, Fallen Kingdom is the worst one.
Fallen
Which one is that one numerically?
That's the one where they. That's
4?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Fallen
that
Kingdom.
one is bad.
Yeah. Fallen
That's
Kingdom.
That
4.
one is bad.
Dominion's the last one.
Dominion's the last one.
Yeah, it's 5.
Right.
So it's
Fallen Kingdom is 5.
Jurassic Park,
Mm-hmm. Go through them all.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3,
Uh huh.
Jurassic World,
Yep.
5. It,
5 is the worst one.
yeah, it is.
That's
I would agree.
The worst one.
But no, I think Fallen Kingdom starts off probably the best with the Mosasaur scene in the ocean.
Oh yeah, that was.
It
cool.
starts
Yeah.
off the best, and then it's
That was
mid.
frightening.
Mhm.
Frightening.
That was it.
It was a T-Rex and a Mosasaurus.
Yes, it was a.
It was a Mosarex.
Just the ending
I didn't
scene
wanna say it.
too.
Moranosaurus X.
There you go.
The ending scene in the 5th movie, I hated that.
Oh, when
We're
the
like, should we kill them all and save humanity and the
when,
world,
what was it?
or
The T-Rex was yelling at the lion.
yes? And then I'm never going in the ocean again. That one scene where they're all at the beach and then this
I don't
like
go in the ocean again.
dinosaur is in the ocean. And then, like, why do they have to make it so philosophical? Like, she's a clone and she's a person, too.
Oh yeah,
I hated that crap.
was stupid. The whole movie was about like saving the dinosaurs, whether they should save them or not.
Yes.
I feel like they shouldn't have because they're out there.
Reminds me of
They were brought. They were brought here unethically. Like they were like
Right.
You know what I
Someone's playing God.
right.
I mean, as much as I love dinosaurs, I never want to exist in a world where they also exist.
Well, you do already.
No.
Yeah, it's called gators.
Gators?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's in Florida.
yeah, that's where we are.
I mean, they're not,
They're around.
are they though? Are they close relatives to dinosaurs? I don't think so.
They literally are
what?
alligators.
They are.
They are.
They were back in the prehistoric age.
Yes,
A mosasaur is like a
they're
mix
a lot
of.
bigger. back
Isn't a
then.
mosasaur like a mix of like a?
It's,
that type
it
of
looks
family, yeah.
similar, yeah.
They're considered prehistoric, just like sharks were too.
And lizards?
Okay, well, I'm not gonna walk outside and see a long neck on my front lawn, so.
No, but you'll
depends.
see an alligator.
You can see a giraffe.
And you'll
That's
see
a
a
long
snake.
neck.
Yeah, that's a long neck.
But yeah, yes. Oh, what up, Mario?
Hey, Mario.
But yeah, man.
So
not
the
a-
scene, the whole like scene where they were like auctioning off the dinosaurs at the end to like a bunch of billionaires.
That's exactly what would happen.
market.
Yeah,
That's what would happen, though.
you think that's what would happen?
Yeah, that's what would
I would-
happen.
Definitely not have anything.
I don't think we'd be able to kill them.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
They weren't able to kill them.
No, they would kill us all.
They would.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
They're in a time that they don't understand, and they're gonna go berserk.
There's a reason why we don't exist at the same time.
There's a reason they went extinct.
Yes.
God said, "What is it? Flooded the earth.
Meteor.
Flooded the earth."
Yeah.
Look, it depends on what you believe. I don't know.
No, I did.
Me, I'm in the black hole of YouTube every night, so
Oh.
my mind is open.
Don't go there.
Just
I'm there every
don't
night.
look up Chernobyl. Just telling
Oh,
you.
too late. Yeah.
Chernobyl.
Thanks, Joe Rogan. Thank you, Joe Rogan.
You're welcome.
Can't get enough.
What? Why'd you say you're welcome?
I always do that. When people say thank you.
Rogan. All right, Jogan.
So continuing on, also just that whole like standpoint of them like, oh, they're animals, like they need to be
Let's save them.
Let's save them all. No,
No.
they had their chance.
Mm-mm.
You know what that reminds me of? Saving animals. Star Wars, Last Jedi. When they say it, no, we must set these animals free.
We must free the horses.
Bruh, they should die. Just leave them alone.
They weren't even, were they even in captivity?
Yes, they
Natural
were in
selection.
captivity. They were natural selection. What'd you say?
Dinosaurs? Natural selection?
No, I
Yes.
mean like were they even like?
No, they were locked in like
There
cages
was like
and stuff.
their
yeah.
version of like horse
Yeah,
racing.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we must set them free. It just reminds me of that, and I don't know how Star Wars got into this, but I think it's
You
good.
had
We
to
always
bring it
talk
in.
about Star Wars. You're wearing Star Wars right now. So am I.
You had to bring them
Cerveza
in.
las miras.
I can't even remember what else happened in that movie, though. I think I saw it one time, and I was like, never watching this
They
again.
had that one dinosaur that they mixed with the one from the previous one.
That raptor.
Yeah, that big one. Remember the big one? The Indominus Rex. They had that raptor
Yes.
that was mixed with Indominus Rex and something else.
But it was a raptor, right?
And then it was trained.
Indoraptor.
Yeah, it was an Indoraptor.
yes.
And then it was trained to like target like the light.
Yep.
Like the end of like the light of a gun.
They were making it for like the military.
Correct.
That whole subplot.
For InGen.
But that's
Terrible.
like such a cliche plot.
That's
you know?
exactly
It
why it was
is.
so frustrating.
I think it's a dumb plot.
And didn't they make a big deal about Bryce Dallas Howard not wearing an outfit? Like the first movie she was in.
Which movie are we talking about right now? Which one?
Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen
5.
Kingdom.
She was in the fourth one. She was wearing like high heels and a miniskirt the whole time, and
Yes,
they're like,
yes, she was.
"No, we're gonna make sure she wears an appropriate outfit." They weren't gonna make sure about making a great story though.
No, not at all.
But Bryce Dallas Howard was gonna be wearing appropriate clothing.
I mean, I thought everybody was impressed that she wore heels throughout the whole movie in the first one.
I thought
I
it was
wasn't.
highly.
I wasn't.
I
It
thought
was-
it
it
was
was so
highly
stupid.
unlikely.
It was
It
dumb.
was dumb.
Really dumb.
I mean, it's
Very
probably
dumb.
just an oversight.
Nah, I think it's dumb. You know what they should have done? They should have CGI'd her shoes in there.
Oh, that would have
They
triggered
probably
one.
did. How do you know?
No, they did not.
Not on Juan's watch.
Those look too real.
I know the flare wasn't real.
The what?
The flare?
No, it was.
Yeah, she did it. Yeah, at the end of the movie.
The
Number 4.
T-Rex wasn't real, so what about that? I'm just kidding.
What?
Bro,
They weren't real?
watch your mouth.
Do you remember when that picture of Steven Spielberg sitting
Yeah.
next to the Triceratops?
The Triceratops?
Yes.
Was circulating and people were like having a campaign against him
Yeah.
How dare he kill that
being
animal?
cruel to animals.
And what's up with the Indominus Rex being like super creepy, like stalkerish? Remember that one scene
Because they were intelligent.
in Jurassic World?
I feel like that was intentional.
You just see like the Indominus Rex like looking, and then you just see the hand like this. It's like leaving the little. It was leaving the cage. It just.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I'm like
Well, it can
Oh.
camouflage.
I know, which was weird. That.
I love the Indominus Rex.
But you remember that theory? Because I forget what fish it had. It had gills.
Cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish
That it
DNA.
survived underwater. With
'Cause
the,
they have-
with the mosasaur.
Because they can change their.
Yeah, they have gills. They can breathe underwater.
Well, it's a fish.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so to really kill it, the mosasaur really had to like destroy it.
Did they kill the Indominus Rex?
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah,
the
when he
Indominus Rex.
dragged him
yeah.
in the tank,
Yeah.
he had to have like eaten him right there.
He did.
I don't know.
Oh, that's how it died.
At the end,
Yeah.
at the end of Jurassic World.
So
Yeah,
you're
that-
insinuating that it didn't actually die.
That was like a rumor. That was like a theory. Like, oh, it didn't die
No,
because
they still had some of its DNA.
yeah,
And that's how.
that's how they made the Indoraptor.
Indoraptor.
Sorry to bother you.
Which
Which
the
the look
Raptors
was
were already
cool.
the Raptors were already smarter than the T-Rexes,
Correct.
which I'm surprised they didn't do that sooner. I thought they would have done the
They
Indoraptor
did it in the first one.
No, I'm saying like the Indoraptor. They should have did that in.
Oh.
They should have did that.
But
in
see, the military
Jurassic
didn't
Park.
have their hands in it yet.
Yeah.
Then not until the end of Jurassic World.
Well, and in the third movie, didn't they insinuate that the raptors were more intelligent than they thought? I wonder if they were like alluding to
Where in the
something.
first one?
The third movie.
The
They
third
were they
movie.
weren't more intelligent. I mean, it opened a door with its hand.
That's in the first
Right.
one.
Yeah.
In the third one, they were communicating. But I mean, every
Right.
animal communicates with
But
each
did
other.
it open a door? Or was
It was a bit more sophisticated.
I mean, they were communicating. I mean, every animal does, but these ones were more.
Sophisticated.
They had set a trap. I mean, a lot of like predator animals do that anyway.
Do they though?
Snakes do. They set traps for their prey.
Mm-hmm.
How would you know?
A lot of times, it's their skin pattern will make it like rattlesnakes. Their skin patterns look like tree bark, and where their natural habitat is. So they'll like lay up against a tree, and then when a rabbit or whatever comes by, so it's essentially setting a trap because it
Snake
thinks that
expert.
it's a tree.
We got a snake expert.
I love snakes. I just won't touch one. I won't touch a venomous one.
Whoa, buddy.
It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
I won't touch.
Yeah,
I've
man.
held a
Big
boa.
no for me.
I held a yellow boa constrictor. I had it around my neck. It was
Really?
nice.
Wow, Britney Spears.
Oh yeah.
All right. all right.
They're nice. They're very friendly. Those yellow ones.
You should put that as your profile picture.
I don't have that picture. My mom refused to take it
Why?
because she's terrified of snakes.
How old were you?
I was 7.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was recent.
Oh, this is recent. Yeah, because I'm 21.
Last year.
29. 25. 24. Oh, who's sending you snaps?
Nobody.
Did you respond to her?
These
yet?
are Instagrams.
Did you respond to her?
Respond to who?
You know,
We're talking about Propel.
execution. Execute Order 66. Yo, you remember that? Speaking of Order 66, remember we went to Culver's that day and they gave me Order 66?
Oh yeah. All I wanted was a burger.
All I wanted was a burger.
and
Now I'm killing
Jedis.
Jedis, bro. What the heck's going on? Sorry for bringing Star Wars into Jurassic
Real
Park.
Star Wars.
Every time.
Never mind.
Same person.
Go ahead.
Steven Spielberg practically worked on.
I was gonna say, could you imagine the Indominus Rex with a lightsaber? With the
They would
short
have all
arms?
lost.
No, he would have had to like.
He would have put it in his mouth. Why do you assume that it's in his hand?
Didn't the Indominus Rex have longer arms than a regular T Rex?
Yes.
Yeah.
By like a half an inch.
No, it could lift stuff. It
Yeah, I
grabbed
know.
the dude.
Oh, speaking of grabbing dudes, Jurassic Park did have a good deaths, like funny deaths.
Oh yeah. So hold on, we're still talking about
so
like
sorry.
the
So sorry.
worst to best.
So sorry.
So 5 is the worst.
So yeah, Fallen Kingdom is
5
the
is the worst.
absolute worst.
What would be your next one?
Dominion.
Dominion.
But
Dominion is terrible.
It starts off the best.
It starts off good.
It had so much promise.
It's got some good part, like the scene where she's hiding from that blind.
I love that blind dinosaur.
That was cool.
I loved that blind dinosaur.
But then, what was that other dinosaur that was? It was like was it a Spinosaurus that was chasing them
In which one?
in Dominion? When
Yes.
they were trying to get into that one place, was it a Spinosaurus?
I'm pretty sure it was a Spinosaurus.
What one place?
When they were, remember the whole cast was trying to get into that one place that's
Yeah,
lifted off
with
the
the
ground.
Oh, yes.
It looked like a Spinosaurus, didn't it?
Yes. I can't remember.
Um,
Was that when the blind one, the Spinosaurus, and the T-Rex were all having a showdown?
Yes.
That made my heart to flutter. That scene.
No.
It was. Yeah, it was.
It was before that, but yeah.
And,
And
that
then-
feathery raptor. I liked that.
Oh, that was cool. Where it can swim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's creepy.
I love
That
that.
Could you imagine just swimming in a river and then there's a
there's
raptor?
a raptor. Hey, why are you in the river? I was asking you.
I don't live here.
I feel like that Lotus plot ruined it. That
I
Lotus
feel like they
subplot
needed a way to bring in the old cast,
Mm-hmm.
and they knew that what's her face was a botanist, and they're gonna bring her in
Mm-hmm.
to like, oh, there's a locust and eating all the crops, but it's not eating the artificial crops; it's eating the real crops. Sorry,
I
Bill
hated
Cosby.
it.
Put
Whoa, a
box.
Bill Cosby reference in 2023.
I don't know why I just went into
With the put 'em pops. With the real
Didn't get a
crops.
whole gate.
The date rape drugs. That's why we don't
Way
bring
to-
up Bill Cosby.
You ruined it.
Really took the air out of that
Careful what you
tire.
say
I'm
there.
sorry.
There wasn't even a tire. You popped it before we got it on the rim.
Yep. It doesn't even make
And
sense.
that whole black market scene too, where they're like in that seedy underground place
Oh,
where
they're
they're
making 'em
watching all
fight.
the weird dinosaur stuff.
Yeah.
That didn't make me feel
I didn't
good.
understand. So that lady with the curly hair, the pilot,
The queer baiting character, you mean?
whatever.
I didn't appreciate that.
The dude was offering her
That's saying
$2,000 for a job. She goes, $2,000? What is that?
Pocket change.
It's money. What are you talking about? It's $2,000.
Did you not like her?
That scene was stupid. And then all of a sudden, she's the only person that knows how to fly, and because she speaks
She was
American,
there purely
fly.
for two things: convenience and queer baiting.
She can
and
fly.
she's American.
That too. But everyone else was in that movie too, no?
Who?
Hmm? I liked her character.
I like that. What's his name went back to digging up dinos, digging up fossils.
Alan Grant.
Alan?
Alan Grant.
Yeah.
What a hottie. I said it. We were all thinking it, and I said it.
I was
I
not
was
thinking
not
that.
thinking that.
Mm.
I think he's thinking about somebody else, though.
I was thinking about that.
Order 66.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
What?
The what?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
She's a pretty lady.
I like him red.
Oh.
But anyway,
I don't know how I felt about.
so that
like,
guy, they made that guy that's like a Steve Jobs ripoff.
Of course, of course. The second he popped on the screen, I was like, Jeff Bezos. I
And then
think.
he asked his assistant, "Oh, do you have my power bar?" That was so weird. It was so random.
I mean, that's how rich people act.
And I don't know. The whole like needing a villain for some reason was just not.
I thought, yeah, I don't
It
know.
was just. I
They
don't
could
know.
have just taken the plot of like cut to like how many years had passed? What, 4 or 5 years?
I
And
think
just
so
the,
because
the world that
the-
we were living in.
the clone, what's her face, was
She was
like a teenager.
Yeah. It's like 5, 6 years.
Something
That
like
could have been a plot that I would have watched and not had any problem with. Just
I-
like the world around you was populated by dinosaurs.
Yeah,
5 years
I thought
later.
the movie was gonna be completely different. Like people are like using the Bronchosaurus to like move logs instead of trucks. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
No one was going
like
in the
they're
ocean ever
enslaving them.
again.
Yeah, I
enslaving
thought
them.
they would have been like enslaving them or something like
Yeah.
that, or like
Mhm.
they would have put them in zoos.
Or exterminate
When
them.
they try, that's what they were trying to do.
Yeah, but I mean, like, like they got the T-Rex and the, next to the gorillas over at Brookfield Zoo.
Well, we thought that because that's what all the trailers were about for the longest time.
Yeah,
Like, all the trailers where I remember in the beginning were just, like, pictures and images of people doing normal things, but there was, like,
Yep.
a dinosaur there. Like, you'd see, like, the
it's like
skyline.
you're in line at Starbucks and there's a raptor behind
Exactly.
you. Or like
Trying to
taking your-
order a
taking your-
venti.
Yeah, he's taking your order.
Or the raptor's taking your order. Yeah.
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 I'll
And then you're
take
just
a
trying
large.
to mow your grass and there's a,
Oh, could you
Triceratops.
imagine that? Just riding your John Deere in the front yard, and there's just the Brachiosaurus just trimming
No,
trees.
Those little
kill
ones.
me now.
Oh yeah,
kill
the
me
one
Those
now.
that,
little green ones.
like
those
the ones
evil
that
dudes.
That eat you
killed
alive.
That killed the little
The
girl
little girl,
on the beach.
yeah.
the little tourist. Yeah, because the yacht got.
Do you know that scene is from the first book in the beginning?
Yes.
Yepers.
I do
and
know
it
that.
ends up in the third movie?
Because I read the book.
I read the book too.
I did
You
not.
read the books?
I read the
Plural?
no, I read the first one. I read the
Oh.
one that he wanted to write.
I did not. I wasn't a big reader.
He didn't want to write the second one.
He did not.
No, they pressured him. Michael Crichton, who also wrote Westworld.
Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't yet to see Westworld.
It looks very convoluted, and I'm not dipping my toe in that pond yet.
So moving on
What would you say is the next horse
to
one?
the next worst
Dominion.
one. I would probably have to put maybe the second one.
I agree.
Over behind Dominion.
So Fallen Kingdom, Dominion, Lost World.
5,
Yes.
6, 2.
Yeah,
I agree.
5, 6,
that's
2.
good.
Lost
I agree
World.
with them.
She does gymnastic to kick a.
I
raptor in
can't
the face.
stand that. That is such a strange subplot. When she's like jumping around in the trees, like, do we need this? Do we need this?
We don't.
Another part that really frustrated me, I love Julianne Moore. Why is she stealing a baby animal
Right?
from its mother that could kill you and everyone you know? An entire lineage could be wiped out because you touched this little baby. And she's like, let's bring it back to camp with us. I'm
Hu-
sure nothing bad will happen.
Humans never know that they have no real reason
Just
why
let
they
it
do
die.
things in movies.
Yeah.
That's. I don't know. Just leave it alone.
I do like the upside down scene though with the bus.
Oh, and the
I like
That was
that.
cool, yes.
trailer.
I do like that. Yeah.
Yes, that was an iconic scene.
When
They
she's
were
like
talking
on the
about
glass,
burgers,
it's like,
weren't they?
don't move.
Yeah, they were.
We're gonna
They were
die.
talking about Big Macs or like double Whoppers or something.
They were. I don't.
the '90s, man. What a
Those
time to
burgers.
be alive.
But also like I don't know the scene. I like the scene where they're at night. They're traversing through the tall grass and you see all the little raptors behind them.
And they are like taking out one
Taking
person
out
by
one by one. That was cool.
Yeah.
Here's just a scream of the people.
Yeah.
And then just
It
the
reminded me of the Mummy movie, the first
Yes.
one when they're going
Yeah.
through the woods.
Such a great movie.
Never seen it.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser,
What
Rachel Weisz.
What
He put that movie on the map. Like
What
he
a
made
hottie.
that franchise.
movie was good.
So good.
He's still part of the ride at Universal.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser or the bad guy?
Brendan Fraser.
They both are.
I'm just glad they didn't.
King
Conf-
Tutankhamun.
I'm glad they did not like put the Tom Cruise mummy in that ride like that.
They were
whole-
going to, but it tanked.
Can't
dude.
imagine why.
It was bad.
I can. It's
It was
Tom
Tom
bad.
Cruise.
Cruise is not that good.
They tried to make their own
He's not.
cinematic universe.
He's a
of
mid-actor.
monster movies.
He is. I don't like him.
I like him in Mission Impossible.
I don't like him in anything.
That's it.
I get bored of characters like that easily. Same character every
He's
movie.
a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Like no disrespect, like 007 movies are good, but it's the same character in every movie. It's not like
I mean, it literally is the same character in every movie.
like The Rock,
It's James
same
Bond.
character in every movie.
Yeah, I watched
Are you
Black
talking about
Adam
Daniel
last
Craig?
night.
No, not just Daniel Craig,
He's
just
talking
like
about every James
just
Bond.
like the 007, like no
well,
matter.
yeah, it is the same person.
Yeah, that's what I'm
though.
saying. It just I get bored of that stuff. Like
Oh,
Tom
I love
Cruise in
Double.
Mission Impossible, same thing, same thing.
I love the original James Bond franchise.
The original James Bond franchise.
Yeah, I
is
haven't
good.
watched any of the Daniel Craig. I'm not wasting my time.
Daniel Craig was really good. You should
No,
watch
he
him.
was good.
Not as good as Sean Connery.
He was good.
Oh, you would like Sean Connery.
Yeah, I would.
Mm.
Am I right? All the ladies know.
Yep, he punched him in the face.
But yeah. And then the whole going to they go to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on that.
I want to know how did the T-Rex head fit in that little doorway?
How in the T-Rex
in
did that
the
happen?
Cabin to bite the dude and only leave his hands on the steering wheel.
He did not like hands.
Like, I'll suspend belief, but I mean, now you're
Now
pushing
you're
the limits
pushing
of
that.
reality, space, and time.
They're just smart, bro.
I hated it. Hated it.
Yeah. When did somebody steal? No, that's the third one. They stole the eggs.
Yeah.
Dumb.
That was
Stupid.
Yeah.
That
Why
guy
would you
was so stupid.
No, like, why would you steal the eggs? That's so dumb.
right. That's the whole reason why
They
we're
came
being
after you right
chased.
away.
Although I don't really believe that. I mean, I'm not a paleontologist, but
And
I
that,
think
that one, they, Alan, right? Alan,
Alan Grant.
he was showing them around the island, and then they land. He's like, oh,
After they kidnapped him.
They told him, oh, we really don't have money. We're just here to find our son.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
kidnapped him. Yeah, they like knocked him out after he started asking too many questions.
And then they proceed to steal the eggs.
Yes.
Just one of them.
And then they're yelling. He told them to shut the heck up, and they're just yelling.
They're gonna find you.
What's
Yeah.
your next worst one? Now it's
So-
getting tricky.
It's gotta be number 2,
We already said
I
that.
already said that.
and then number 1's the best.
Right.
So
we're
would
not
you
there.
say?
You're way ahead?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stop jumping ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm just
You
excited.
read the
about
first
that
page or the last page first, my guy,
one.
Yeah, so he knows what happens. He reads the last chapter first, so he knows what happens.
so he can prepare himself.
Well, remember, I'm the guy that likes to be. I'm the guy that does not care about spoiler alerts.
Yeah. no,
John
you don't.
Coffey
I
dies.
hate it.
Remember that.
I hate spoilers.
I,
Hate it.
I, I, I
That's
went
why
to,
I don't
I
read it.
went into Endgame knowing what was gonna happen, and I still cried.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did get spoiled.
And I still cried.
You did get spoiled.
Did you not believe in Santa as a child?
Who?
Who?
I did as a child, but he ain't real. I worked too damn hard to provide these presents. I ain't gonna let another man
No
take credit.
Fat man take credit.
My mom still writes Santa on mine though.
That's
oh, Tyler,
sweet.
look what Santa got you.
That's sweet.
Like Silas knows who Santa is.
Mhm.
Like there's a real story about him, but like I ain't giving him credit for this.
He don't come visit you, fool.
That's what I'm saying. Santa Claus? He lands on a roof? No.
It's just
But
me.
our roof is
It's
slanted,
just Tim
Daddy.
Allen.
He would fall off.
What
Yeah, how
can
would
I
he-
grow
yeah, how-
carrots?
It was just
Explain
Tim
that.
Allen.
How would he land on my roof if it's like slanted like this?
Magic.
Magnets.
Oh, fairy dust?
Magnets.
Magnets? What?
You build a ledge.
Are you okay?
Hey man, that's Santa Claus.
All right, back to Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Jurassic World, I'm assuming.
Jurassic Santa.
That's interesting. All right, go on. Go.
No,
Go.
well, okay, so we went through the second one pretty quickly, but
Because it
I don't know.
sucks. That's why.
There's a reason why.
She
There's a
stowed
reason
away.
for
His daughter
everything.
stowed away.
There's a reason.
Anyway, so the next one I would say is probably Jurassic World.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
It was
Those
cool to see
fucking
It was
kids.
cool to see the park open.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck them kids.
There you go.
Watch your profanity.
There you go. There you go.
Am I not supposed to swear?
No, you can. Hey, you can. I don't care.
Oh, all right.
Just put the little E.
Fuck them kids.
No, when she says something, you just go. You gotta put a noise.
I'll put the logo over her face.
You gotta. You're not gonna bleep out the word. You're just gonna put
I'll
the.
bleep it after.
You're gonna be like, "F them kids," or you just put like, you just put like a Spanish woman talking.
I am a Spanish woman talking.
No, like you know, like an abuelita like saying something in Spanish like really bad. That's gonna like hit you or something,
Mhm.
like over her voice when.
No, chocolate.
Ooh.
Ooh, don't get the chancla.
The what?
The chancla?
Oh, okay. That's not what you said the first time.
What'd you?
The
yeah,
chancla?
she said chancla. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Not
did.
the first time.
Yeah, she
Yes, I
did.
did.
Mm-mm.
You just can't hear.
Why are you
My
gaslighting
ear
me?
slipped.
It's
I always gaslight everybody.
2023.
You are gaslighting, bro.
I'm
I gaslight
inflammable.
everybody. You
And
don't
we
know
are
me?
we are waiting for you to execute and respond.
Hey, well, hey. I responded.
No, you did not.
So why do you hate? Oh!
Are you okay?
I got the black
I always
lung
get-
pop.
I always get coughs.
got the black
I
lung.
got the
pop.
black lung.
think I got the black lung. Merman. You know what movie that's from, right?
Oh! Are you being
You even laughed. We were convinced.
Oh no!
I think I got the black. You don't know
It's
that?
Zoolander. Remember when he goes to be a coal miner?
I've never seen Zoolander.
You've never seen.
With
Oh,
Owen
God.
Wilson
I've
and
only seen
Ben
the
Stiller.
memes that are going around right now.
And you probably don't understand the context.
I
'cause
know
you've
what
never seen
movie
the
it's
movie.
from. I know where they're from. I know the two
How
of them are in
dare
that movie, but I've never seen
you.
it. Hey, don't yell at me.
I haven't seen Pulp Fiction.
Bro,
That's
that,
your problem.
that intro was fire.
That whole movie's fire.
Well, especially the intro. Like the beginning of the movie.
Zoolander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the gas station.
Yeah.
Literally,
You wouldn't know.
they blow up and get set
That
on
needs
fire.
to be on your watch list. Juan.
No one's giving me a watch
Juan,
list. Give me a
well,
watch
I
list and
will
I'll
now.
watch it.
I'll
I
give
will
you watch
now.
Give me a
list.
watch list.
Don't
I'll
gotta
give
tell
you
me
I'm waiting.
twice.
I'm right here.
We assumed you watched it because you laughed at what she said.
Yeah, you
I
laughed
think I got
so
the
hard.
black lung pop.
How many times have you fake laughed at a joke?
You
Convincingly.
jerk.
So the
Oh!
Jurassic World,
Oh my god. Chris Pratt trying to control Blue.
right? That was cool.
I
Stupid,
wasn't
but
mad
cool.
at Chris Pratt being in a dinosaur movie.
I like Pratt Chris.
He made that movie relevant though.
He's a handsome man. We all were thinking it once again, and I said it.
He made that movie relevant.
Mm-hmm. So did Bryce Dallas Howard in her
Oh,
impractical outfit.
Don't care how.
No, he
impractical
made
it
the
was,
movie
it looked
relevant.
good. Okay.
She
She
made
did
the
nothing.
Raptors look good.
She did nothing.
You know who I couldn't stand? That like billionaire guy that freaking dies because he's an idiot.
Who?
In the helicopter.
Yes.
Oh,
Couldn't
yeah,
stand
he thinks
him.
he can fly in a helicopter.
He thinks he can just
He
fly.
can fly.
He just thinks he can fly. Yeah, hated that. Hated it. Yeah.
Well, that was
I didn't think
The-
her assistant deserved that death either. That was
She didn't pay
fucked.
attention to the kids.
But still, did she deserve to go that way? They didn't
I
gotta do.
mean,
They didn't have to do her that way.
She deserved.
Who else would have chose? Mama too?
I don't know.
No.
No.
I also love the MVP that's like holding onto the drinks. You know that
While
scene?
everything's going on. Yes.
Oh yeah, when he's
Yeah.
right here.
I'm not spilling a drop.
I spent $37 in Margaritaville.
He's running around. He's got the. Doesn't he have like the flower shirt on?
Yeah,
Yes.
Margaritaville.
He's like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna be drunk.
How much you want to bet that
won't
actually
feel
is Jimmy Buffett just running around?
He won't feel it.
I didn't like. I like Judy Greer, but I didn't like her in this movie.
Who's that?
Judy Greer, the mom of the two kids.
She was annoying.
She was crying for no reason.
Well, I mean, her children were.
It was that time.
They
of
were
the
in
month.
no danger at all.
It was the time of the month.
They were in no danger. They were at the park and she didn't pick them up.
They were in danger
Where?
when the
That
dragons.
was way before the dragons ever showed up.
So she was still.
Was
in
she
danger.
crying in the beginning?
She was crying because she sent her assistant to pick him up, not herself. That's why she was crying.
I don't remember.
That's
Could have
why.
been the time of the month, bro.
Hey, you never know.
Whoa!
She was at work.
Whoa!
Saying.
Whoa! Maybe it was like a premonition that made her start to cry.
What premonition?
That something was gonna go
She's
awry.
not Sandra Bullock.
That was a good movie. Have you seen it?
No, it was a fake laugh by me. Just like he just.
It was
did
a bit
to
more
us.
obvious
Did you watch?
'cause it-
Did you watch that movie?
Yeah.
Oh
It's
wow, you
good.
watched that one, but not Zoolander. Zoolander is hilarious.
I wasn't old enough to watch Zoolander when it came out.
Premonition isn't funny.
Okay.
Give me a list. I'll watch it. I'm right here.
You're getting homework tonight, babe.
You know what your homework is for me.
Watching
The list. Zoolander. It's on Netflix.
Execute.
It's
Order
on.
66.
It's on Netflix. I have a
We're gonna
lightsaber
have a
on its
group
way.
chat called
I have
Order
a new lightsaber
66.
on its way.
Order 66.
There's a group chat?
We're gonna. No, I said I'm gonna make one called
Oh,
Order
okay.
66.
I thought there was one that is existence because I'm certainly not a part of it because it doesn't exist.
Anyway, what else is wrong with this movie? The orbs. The orbs were cool, but
The orbs?
the orbs.
Oh, when they're rolling around.
Until
their
the
little death
Indominus
traps.
Rex
Yeah.
bites it and they get off. Didn't they go off course?
Yeah, they went off course because
That's dumb though. Like, oh yeah, let's just let everybody
roam around.
get in a little orb and just run around.
Yeah.
Nothing can go wrong.
Right?
Well,
So
clearly it did.
let a bunch
Yeah.
of teenagers in there and they go off course. At least
I don't think they went on. They didn't go off course on
They
purpose.
did go. Yes, they did.
They did. I
Yeah.
thought they like it was
No,
like
he
an
went
accident.
off course on purpose because they had just gotten on, and then the Indominus Rex broke out and ate
That's
the
right.
dude. Remember? And so
Yeah.
they put a full shutdown on the park, and they had to return the things back to the park. Which back to the thing. Wouldn't you think that if in a safety issue, it would just automatically override your input and just go back to?
Didn't she give them like passes?
Yes, she did.
She gave him passes, yes, but they still had to wait in the lines.
Yeah, but didn't they use that to?
No.
Oh.
No, you can put your own manual input. You drive it yourself, and they went off course by themselves. That's very dangerous.
It is.
You would think it would be on
You
like
would
an
think it would
invisible
be
track.
on a track, right?
Exactly.
Or have a GPS signal. You
Mhm.
know, oh, it's too far. Turn back.
But
you
then
know
the
what I mean?
movie wouldn't have gone
Yeah, the
anywhere.
movie
Now would it
wouldn't
have?
No.
Mm.
Well, I mean, it would have. It just had to chase it,
Yeah, that's when the Indominus Rex cracked it open.
and then they ran, and then they found the old. They found the original Jurassic Park location.
Which is a little like spooky. Like what?
Yeah.
I feel like that's just tempting fate.
It is.
Not that they have like all the real estate in the world to put these animals on.
That was a
Also,
cool scene though.
That ending scene.
When they
fixed the Jeep.
found the old location, the
Goosebumps.
Jeep,
And they fixed the Jeep up.
Yeah, goosebumps. You know what scene I could have lived without seeing? The ending when the one dinosaur doesn't make it on the boat, and he's on the dock and he's crying
That's
out.
a different movie, dude.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's Fallen Kingdom, bro. That's the beginning of Fallen Kingdom.
it's the end.
No, it's the beginning of
Isn't
Fallen
it
Kingdom.
both? It's the
No.
beginning and the end.
No,
It's the beginning and the end.
no.
You guys, you have to add it to your watch list again.
We're circling back to this at a later point in time.
I
will be right.
I'll pull it. I was
I
in
will
the
be
theater. There was a little kid crying next to me because the Bronchiosaurus was crying.
I feel like
That's
it,
Fallen Kingdom.
What happened to the Bronchio?
He died.
Brachiosaurus?
it
He
cried. It was like, "Don't leave me."
It was
Why-
when,
why
it
was
was
he
when
the
the,
only
it was
one on
in
there?
the volcano that was exploding. There was
Yeah.
a bunch of them that didn't make it, but there was a one on the dock, and you'll see it the most.
Oh, that.
Oh,
The Brachiosaurus.
That was the main plot of the.
of Fallen Kingdom.
Bra-
I
Brachiosaurus.
forgot. I totally forgot that was
That
the
is
main
sad. I'm
plot.
not gonna lie, that is sad. 'cause
That
that's
is-
like
That was
sad.
sad.
that dinosaur's like probably the most sweet dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like
It was a
super
long
nice.
neck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Littlefoot.
I love those movies.
Petrie.
That's another
What
one.
What is it that they eat? That they love?
Tree stars.
Tree stars.
Yeah. They
Yeah. Tree stars.
They're vegans, vegetarians,
Vegetarians.
cauliflower wings.
All day, every day.
What were the T Rexes were called Longtooth, right?
Big. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in forever.
Megalodons were nicknamed Big Tooth.
That's a movie you warned somebody about the first time they're watching.
Which
it.
one?
When the mom dies.
Yeah.
Land Before Time.
Time Before Time, the first one when the mom dies.
I'll never be the same.
Sarah was
What a little bitch.
Yeah, you say it.
She was a little bitch. Let's just call it like it is. She was a bitch. Why was she so mean to the other ones? And then Spike.
Oh, Spike, her dumb brother.
Spike.
Yeah, and then he says her name. He says Ducky.
Oh,
worried
you're
about
making me.
her.
Oh, Petrie. I like Petrie.
I love
Petrie.
Petrie. He was such a
I
weirdo.
like Littlefoot.
Littlefoot.
He's the leader of the pack.
I love how Littlefoot's dad, never hear from him, never see him. Then he pops up in like the 5th movie.
Hey, he just came back with the milk.
Yeah.
That was it. He just got back from the store.
He's got a new mom.
Dad.
Where's your mother? Belle's dead. She's dead.
You took a wrong turn, Dad.
She died in the most
I
traumatic
got
way
stuck in
possible.
Albuquerque.
I'm still
Albuquerque.
processing it.
Albuquerque.
So, yeah.
Bronchiosaurus died.
That's the Fallen Kingdom. That was way at the beginning of the list.
Okay.
That's sad though.
But yeah. The next one.
Number. Oh, here we go. Would you say is?
I would say it's the third one.
Did we talk about the first one yet?
Nope.
Oh, okay, good.
Because that's gonna be number 1.
Yes, I know.
Ready to spoil it for the kids.
Yeah, so the third one.
I love the third one.
Third
a
one's
good one.
good.
I love the
That's
third one. There's nothing bad about it.
The dream sequence is bad. Anytime there's a dream,
Oh
a
my
dream sequence
gosh,
in any movie,
that is cringy, but I
That
just
is
love
true.
it.
Alan.
Like, who decided to put that in? Like, why did he have to be asleep? Why couldn't they have just cut to like a
'Cause
landscape?
everybody sleeps on a plane. I can't. I
But
try.
like, why
I
did they
can't.
have to make a big deal about it? Like, it could have just been like.
Because he's having nightmares, okay? Because the woman he loved moved on and had 2 kids.
That really
time
is
it's personal.
sad. That is really
Yeah.
sad. Why didn't he?
They said it didn't work out. He executed and it didn't work out.
He did not execute to his full capabilities.
He probably did not.
He was so in love with
Reminds me
her
of
in the
somebody.
first one. What happened? What happened?
I don't know. They should have made a second one.
I think in the book, doesn't she get together with Ian? Like, don't they have a little fling or something?
I don't know. There's
They have a little
something
spring
going on with those
fling?
two.
I think they did. But
There's
yeah,
there's something always going on with those two. They always had like chemistry,
tension.
especially in the first one when he was putting the water droplets.
Oh yeah, he wanted it from her.
Oh yeah,
I remember that. That was a little like
the tension between the two.
Yeah.
it was like a love triangle.
Yeah, what tension was worse? That tension or from Shuri and M'Baku?
Sharing a book.
Mm,
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm
No.
100% sure.
no, you're wrong.
This is
I'm not
interesting.
reading into it. They need to get together. I've said it once. I'll say it again.
Y'all are disagreeing. This is nice.
We always disagree.
It's okay. That's what friendship is. Disagreeing and still being friends
I wish some of my other friends knew that. But anyways,
So the third one.
third one.
I love the dinosaur fight scene the second they get on the island. The second they get on the island. I also love how they kidnapped Alan Grant.
By the way, we're not rich. We don't have any money.
They should have known something was up. Those
The
three
dude,
guys.
the dad.
Suspicious.
Is it the dad?
Yes.
No, the dude, the bald one with the mustache.
Yeah, it's the dad.
No,
No, it's not the dad.
that's like the mercenary.
right.
But then he's like, I'm not
The
a
dad.
mercenary.
The dad is the
William
The dad was on the
H.
plane
the
with
dad
them.
with the glasses. I'm talking about the dude who's balding, had the mustache.
That
Who
is
was
the
in
he
Green
was
mercenary.
Mile.
he was the clown in Airbud.
Yes, he was.
Oh my
Classic
gosh.
movie.
I blocked that out like a traumatic memory. Well, he
Because
was
I remember
bad,
because
right?
he was a creepy guy.
He was also
He
in
stole the dog.
Green Mile.
Yeah,
Yes, he was.
the one you don't.
Yeah.
That's you
He
need
was
to
the
warn
Cajun
people
guy,
about
right?
that movie.
I will warn her about it when I see her.
You should
You
warn
could just
anyone.
warn her about it tonight.
Nope.
You can't
Why?
recommend
Why
that
do you
movie
yell at your
without a
phone?
rec-
No, you could just warn her tonight.
No.
Nah, I think you can.
Anyway,
That whole, like, the second they saw those jokers, I would have been suspicious. I'm like, where are these guys? Why do we need 3 pilots?
That's a good point.
it's a small plane.
That one that sat behind Alan, the, like, bigger guy,
Yep.
he wasn't a pilot.
Oh,
Nope.
she Danny.
That kid
Sorry.
would have never have survived, too.
No,
Also-
he served off of what? Snickers, cans of beans, and
He was there for, what, 4
T-Rex pee.
weeks? 3 weeks? 6 weeks?
Something like that.
Some
2
Rex
months?
lemonade.
2 months. Yes, he was there for 2 months by himself. And then they try to backtrack when, like, he rescues Alan from a
Yes.
swarm of raptors.
Yeah, how
With
does he do
tear
that,
gas?
by the way?
How did he?
Tear
I don't know
gas.
how they escaped
Tear
that.
gas?
Yes, he throws tear gas.
All of a sudden, he seems like he's military.
Right?
Just knows what to do.
And then he mentions
Tear
that
gas.
he read his books. Like, he read Alan's first
Yeah.
2 books.
Anybody who meets Alan, they have always read his books.
Biggest fan. His
That's
biggest
good.
fans always meet him.
Even in the first one.
I wish I had
It's
that
I
kinda
read your
luck.
books.
You would want that
Yeah, but
as
I
an
mean,
author, yeah.
as a paleontologist,
It's
I mean,
a
like,
poor
if you're
plot
into
point. Like,
dinosaurs, then yeah. But I mean,
anyone that's telling, like, Ian and Ellie that they've read their books, lies. Absolute lies. Who's going to read a book
100%.
about dinosaur plants?
oh yeah,
Ross
Or chaos theory?
Keller.
there you go, Ross Geller. Chaos theory. Lots of people in college read chaos theory.
Would never be me.
You never went.
Would never be me.
You never went to college? Oh, I did.
I did go to
tried going
college.
to
I went
college.
to college, but I didn't go for that. I went for
Didn't
culinary.
finish.
I tried. I dropped
3
out.
classes left, and I just dipped.
I'm
I
the only one
dropped
who
out.
graduated.
I went to trade school.
Oh, there you
College
go.
dropout.
So did I.
Beauty school dropout because I went to.
You
barber
did go to
school.
B
I
school.
went to barber school. Yeah. Beauty school dropout.
You and Frenchie are the same person.
Yeah, yeah.
Where's your pink hair?
Oh my gosh. I had blonde hair. I bleached my hair blonde.
Yes,
I bet you did.
remember.
Because you're Frenchie.
Bro, why you say it like that? I bet you did.
She was my favorite character in Greece. I thought she was fun. That one guy that they paired her up with. Drop that fool.
I know.
That's
I'm a
classic-
beauty school
that's a
dropout.
classic movie.
I'm a
It
beauty
is a
school
classic
dropout.
movie. I love that movie. You know, that's a movie that you watch when you're young and you're like, oh my gosh, this movie's amazing. You watch it when you're older, like, how did you let me watch this, Mom?
That was a
All
good-
the innuendo?
Oh, so much.
Oh my gosh. You don't even notice it when you're little. You're just like singing along.
Grease lightning, go, grease lightning.
Yeah.
And you copy all the dance moves
Mhm.
at the prompt.
Yep. Little do you know. All about sex.
Yep, that whole movie.
100%.
Well, they're teenagers, so
Yep.
I
Are
was.
they? They look like 30-year-olds to me.
Travolta didn't. Well,
Those are
Travolta
some
always
old
does.
ass teenagers.
I had no idea though about that movie. I had no idea that was John Travolta singing.
What?
No, I just.
Yeah, he can sing and dance. Have you never seen Saturday Night
He's
Fever?
a triple threat.
No, I did, but like
Yeah.
you know, some people will like be in
Oh,
movies. I didn't, you know, and sometimes they'll hire like vocalists. I didn't know that was him singing
Yeah.
It
until
was all
like
him.
I got older. I was like,
100%.
I'm like, yo, this guy, he's got some vibes. He can sing. All right, cool.
Probably not so much anymore.
Nope. Scientology to
Man, he hit
his
the-
voice.
He hit the bad movie train.
Scientology.
Like Ariel and Ursula.
oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh. Give her some
Oh.
legs.
Got a message?
My house.
Message?
From my house.
Yeah, sure.
Motion front door.
You're interesting.
Oh.
So,
Yep, motion front
number
door.
3.
Do you have anything
Number
else
3,
to say
my lord.
about it?
Number 3, my lord. We didn't even get to talking about it. We started talking about Grease Lightning. The scene where they the Raptors playing dead inside that tank. The
Frightening.
Playing dead.
That scared the shit out of me when I was
It's
little.
playing dead.
Yeah. And it moved the eye.
That was
That
creepy.
yeah.
I couldn't stand her. She was the worst part of that movie.
Who?
The mom.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like her either. She was in Fun with Dick and Jane. I didn't like her in there either.
It's just, it's
She
personal.
was better in that one.
Yeah, but Jim Carrey really stole the
Of
show.
course.
When he was
As he
when
does.
he was terrorizing the dude.
The robot.
He's also what's
He was-
missing in all the Jurassic
He's
movies.
poking him.
Jim Carrey.
You said what?
He's what's missing in all the Jurassic Park movies too. More dinosaurs?
No, he would walk in and just be like, oh look, a room full of death.
Remember
He
when
would
they had
just
the-
be Ace Ventura. Just picture Ace Ventura in a dinosaur movie.
Oh yeah.
He would be trying to save all the. He would come out riding the Indominus Rex.
Yeah.
Good times.
What were you gonna say?
Hmm?
You were about to say
He'd
something.
have a pterodactyl on his shoulder.
Oh,
The one with the big square head.
it would be named Spike.
Yep.
Spike.
The one with the big square head.
Yep.
Yeah. Wasn't there was a part, remember the part when they were trying to break into the vending machine? And he was like, anybody got any quarters? And he just busted.
And then he tries to kick it and he hurts himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that.
William H. Macy, right?
Who?
From Shameless?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
the dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I have Shameless is on my watch list. I gotta watch it before it comes off Netflix. This is based in Chicago. It's based on my life. The South Side.
It's based
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not about Juan Guzman's life.
I
No.
mean, if you've
But
seen any of it.
I mean, I grew up
You are Chicagoan.
technically in the South Side of Chicago.
Chicagoan.
The hood.
Technically, because
Chicagoan.
I had a lot of cousins that lived over there, so it was cool.
A lot of
over there.
primos and primas.
Oh, yeah. Big parties.
Fun.
Nice pools.
Nice what?
Nice pools.
What?
Okay, I thought you.
I didn't think Chicago would be known for their
Anyways.
pools.
Oh, yeah. Everybody has a pool in Chicago. It gets hot in the summertime.
I didn't know you guys had backyards.
Concrete jungle.
We got bigger backyards than you guys do.
I didn't even know
I
if
thought
you knew what grass looked like.
Yeah, I know. I thought.
I know what grass looks like.
Really?
Mhm.
What's
What
it look
kind?
like?
It looks like grass.
What kind of grass?
Some grass is brown. Some grass is green.
You use your hands to wipe your face.
yes. Nacho Libre.
Is that all you have to say about the third one?
I don't know. We keep getting off track.
Yeah, Tyler, jeez.
All right.
We keep getting off track.
It's your fault. You and your goldfish attention span.
Goldfish.
Oh,
Goldfish.
that was a sprinkler.
It was. I'm so sorry. Goldfish.
Yep.
Don't you mean like squirrel?
No, it's goldfish. I don't think goldfish have a very long attention span.
They
How do you
don't-
know?
They don't have a long memory.
Are you like a gold?
We can Google it. We can Google it.
You can Google anything. Whether if it's right or not, that's the
You can
question.
exactly. All right, but yes, finish your.
I have
Thoughts
nothing more
about
to
it? I don't know.
contribute
You
about
have
how
something to say about the
amazing the
third
third one.
A lot of people are upset that the Spinosaurus killed the T-Rex in the fight.
I liked it. Loved it.
I don't know why.
It's a bigger.
It's intense.
It's a bigger dino.
It's twice
With
the
a bigger
size.
jaw.
Bigger. It's people get. I think people like just because the T-Rex is taller, it's bigger that way. But Spinosaurus is definitely bigger.
It's more agile.
It's more mainstream.
It's
Like
got
when
more
you think
power.
of dinosaur, you think of carnivore,
You think of
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
But in actuality, T-Rex was on the smaller end of like the big dinos.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's for sure.
I did like that fight though.
Yeah, it was good.
That was.
And they were like, all right, nobody move. It's vision is based off movement, and they all take off running.
They every time he says something, they do the exact opposite.
That's how you make a movie.
Yep.
yeah, I didn't like that. I feel like if they would have just listened, it would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His assistant, I felt like was like the young person element, but like,
I mean, that's the guy that stole the eggs, right?
yup,
Yeah. Oh, and then the pterodactyl scene.
loved that.
That was cool.
Loved it. That whole scene,
It was cool.
it was creepy when they like walk down there. You know something's coming.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Mhm.
cage.
And then it comes out of the mist.
You can't escape it.
Walking in its hand. like,
Creepy.
yeah, that was cool.
That movie actually had a lot of more creepy elements.
Mm-hmm. Like that scene at the end when they're in the boat.
Yep.
And
Oh,
he
yeah.
calls Ellie, and he's like, "It's the dinosaur man." You know what I'm talking about? They get the satellite phone from the poop,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
they have one more call to make. So he calls Ellie, but her son answers the phone,
Mhm.
and he's trying to get her to get the baby to go. But he's like, what, 2, 3? And he's like trying to communicate with him, like, go give mommy the phone. And he's like, "It's a dinosaur man." He's like, "The dinosaur man." And
I don't remember that scene.
But yeah, he gets distracted by Barney on the TV.
I don't remember. I gotta
Oh
go
yes,
rewatch that part.
yes, I remember that. Ellie's kids. They
Yeah.
make the call back to Ellie to get help. Back on the state in the States. But her kid is
Back in the States,
yeah,
yes,
but her
yes,
kid is
yes,
distracted
yes.
by
Okay, no,
Barney and never
yeah.
actually gives her the phone.
I remember that. But yeah, that as a kid, I remember watching that, and I was a lot more scared of that movie, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I was more scared, maybe because I was a little older, but I was more scared of the first one. When I saw I was a little younger.
I mean, that was the first one too.
No, but I mean, like even like when I would go back and watch it, even after I've seen the second and the third one as a kid, the kitchen scene always scares.
There's
the
more
crap
deaths
out
in
of
the
me.
first one too.
Yeah, the kitchen scene, the guy in the Jeep that gets killed by that. That dinosaur
The,
scares
the part where he's like
That rattling
he's setting up his gun.
I don't like that.
freaks me out.
The part where he's setting up his gun and it comes out the side, but he's looking at one raptor, but the other one comes over here, and then there's another third one that he didn't even know about behind him.
Surprise, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Raptors were very.
Oh, and then the scene where Samuel L. Jackson gets eaten. That scene was scary. When she was running
And
with the flashlight.
she holds the hand like,
And she's,
oh.
oh, Mr. Whatever. Forgot his name.
Yep.
Samuel L. Jackson dies in a lot of those movies.
He does.
I wonder why.
I don't think he was yelling in that
So
one.
the next one, I guess we're talking about Jurassic Park. That's number one.
The
Perfect
best
segue.
one is number one.
The
number
one and only. The one and only.
He was number one.
You are
Smitty
number
Yangerman.
one.
What?
Yangerman. Vinny Jensen.
You see, like his tomb is number one, but his name is extended with a piece
Yeah.
of wood.
Anyways. Number one, right?
Yeah, number one.
Number one, the best.
It's the best one.
Jurassic Parking.
Jurassic Parking.
It's so great.
So super classic. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Holds up.
Maybe want a Jeep.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
until I got in one.
You know, there's one that drives around town that looks exactly like one of them.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Thought about buying it. It's on Facebook Marketplace for $5,000, 5,000. I was like, oh man, this is nice.
Hey.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you can't go wrong with it. It's the first one. It got us into like the dinosaur stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the tree scene, right? Isn't there like a scene where like a car is in the tree upside down?
That's when it throws the
Jeep.
Jeep off the ledge.
Yes.
Which is weird because it's like that's its own paddock that it's in, and it's like 50 feet tall off the ground when it throws the Jeep down, but yet it's leveled when it breaks out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's always been kind of like, how does that work?
Oh no. Nobody left. Love you. Cool.
Yeah, so I always thought that.
What
was
are you
weird.
talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking
The Jeep
about?
scene when they were upside down in the tree.
Okay.
When it throws the truck off the ledge,
Uh-huh.
that's the T-Rex's enclosure.
Where they fall into.
Correct. But when it breaks out, it's leveled with their own ground.
Oh, like a
Yes.
continuity error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like
I never noticed that.
How did it break? You never noticed that?
Never noticed it.
It's definitely. Well, I get you. I see why you don't notice it. Some people just don't think about that stuff.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like that's where it broke out of. That's where it threw it. That's just kind of like it didn't work, but it doesn't really matter.
I mean, I don't know. I think it works.
Not really.
He just threw them over the wall into
his enclosure.
Isn't there a fence there?
The fence is gone. He took the fence down. He bit the fence.
that bad boy.
Because the power. Remember Newman. His name's not Newman, but his name is Newman in Seinfeld. Newman.
Paul
Shut-
Heyman?
Paul Heyman.
Is that his name?
No,
From Seinfeld.
from Seinfeld. Newman. From
Oh,
Seinfeld.
I thought we were talking about the older guy.
I was in the pool guy.
Huh?
Not that I was in the pool.
The guy that
Yeah.
dies in
No,
the
that's
car
George
Yes.
Costanza. Newman is
The guy that dies in the Jeep.
correct.
from Space Jam.
He's also the mailman
From Space Jam. Yes.
from Space Jam, but he's also the mailman in Seinfeld.
He is. Yes,
That's
he
a
is.
terrible
Yes,
show.
yes. That show's hilarious.
Terrible.
It's.
Everyone else's shoulders must be sore because that's the only reason why it's funny. Jerry Seinfeld is not funny. At all.
Yeah, his stand up.
The stand up before the show, cringy. Terrible. I don't want to hear you talk about freaking socks. You're gonna pay millions of dollars. That's all the material you can muster up about your mismatched socks.
You don't like what she's saying right now.
Because it's true.
I mean, I don't care.
Oh! He said, "I'm unfazed."
I mean, that's her opinion. I'm still gonna watch the show.
The T-Rex.
She's drilling.
Some people just don't know what humor is. What can I say?
Well, I'm not talking about yourself.
Ooh.
I didn't realize you would get this personal about Seinfeld.
I don't know. You're the one taking it personal. I just said I like the show. I'm trying to talk about Newman.
You need to execute.
He shut the power off
Yes,
Why
he
did
did.
he do that?
because he needed to turn off the cameras, but the cameras were on the same
Because he was being
grid
sneaky.
as like other things, and so he was trying to steal the eggs, or at least the DNA into the Barbasol can.
I was obsessed
Every
with
time
that.
I see a can of Barbasol, I
I think of that, him trying to steal the DNA.
Don't they have the Barbasol can in one of the
Yes.
new ones? Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I
But
like
you can
that.
also buy a Barbasol can and you open it at the bottom, and it comes out and it has all the placements.
But you
for
don't put dinosaurs in it. Dinosaur DNA.
Somebody made one that you can put dinosaur DNA in it. Like not real one, obviously, but
Yeah.
You
it
put
was
drugs
cool.
in it.
It would have been cool if that would have been a Pez dispenser.
So but did he get the DNA though?
Yeah, he did.
He got it, but
He
it
died.
got lost in the truck and then it got buried.
Because he's an idiot.
It got buried in the mud.
One job.
Because he hit the brakes when he went to a skid, which is what you don't do. And then he hit the sign that told him which way to go to the dock.
He was
and
the opposite.
Yeah, he didn't know which way to go. So he shut the power off so he can get there and then come back in time and the power will be back on.
Was he driving the DeLorean?
He was not.
You said
He
he
was
went back
driving
in
a Jeep.
time.
Back in time.
Doesn't he lock the computers too?
Yeah, he says the computers would be locked to be short, like 10-minute shutdown or whatever.
That was a lie.
It was.
He was the cause of his own death.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also a hurricane passing through, so that also
Was that it?
knocked down the power. Yeah, that's why they had to leave.
Why didn't they know about that beforehand?
It's crazy that you would see like that raptor, or if it even called a raptor, that they would be out like that,
What?
like running around during like a storm like that.
The thing that killed Newman?
The hurricane passed by the time Newman died.
Those were at the
You
end.
saw it was calm.
Those are what killed the Steve Jobs character too. I liked that.
The ones with the
The little ones.
Yeah.
Oh, those kind. Oh, yeah. That one was
they
out.
just like hopped in the car.
So it wasn't raining yet. I mean, it wasn't and stopped.
So they hopped in the car when he was out.
Because he left the door open.
Yeah.
He
Like
saw
an idiot.
he saw one, but there was another one. Those
Or
type of
packs.
dinos.
They come in packs.
They come in packs, or at least there's. You see one. Better to understand, there's probably more than one out there. I always thought that the tree that he wraps the cable around was always a T-Rex leg. And even to this day, I'm like, man, that was like our leg of the T-Rex. You remember when it stumps down? It looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
That
was a practical leg, by the way.
It was a practical Triceratops.
Yeah, it was breathing.
Mhm.
That was cool. The T-Rex was practical too. Some of it, when it was biting the tire of the car, that wasn't practical. But when it had the tire hanging from the mouth and it did the roar, that was practical. They said that was pretty hard for them to do with the actor inside because of the weight of the car and the T-Rex together on him. It was hard.
And yet
they pulled it off. And yet Steven Spielberg, that's why he's still one of the greatest directors, movie minds.
Just because of a tire.
A tire? No.
Because
Did you miss everything I was talking about?
Well, it sounds like
he only picked one word out of that.
out of T-Rex and car and crushed limbs, you pick a tire.
So that's why he's the greatest.
I mean
all time.
Jaws. Don't give me that. Don't.
We could talk about. We don't have to talk
Jaws.
About that.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future was great.
Okay then. Made the DeLorean famous.
When was the last time he made a good movie though? Yeah.
He makes movies all the time.
No, that's
I
not
didn't
what she
say
asked.
no.
So, quick question.
Are you gonna type in Google? When was the last time
Oh, I thought
Steven
you finally gonna
Spielberg made a
respond.
good movie? It's been a while.
What do you mean?
Spoiler
It's
alert!
been a
It's been a while.
Ready Player One.
That move, don't get me started. Don't get me started. I'm already annoyed.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, Catch Me If You Can, The Goonies.
The last
All
decade.
the Indiana Jones.
In the last decade.
The last movie he
The
made.
last Decorade.
So what would you like rate the whole franchise?
Bridge-
Jurassic Park.
We're counting the whole thing.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
The last three really tarnished the good name of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Just solid.
You want to give it like a grade or like a star rating?
like 4 stars.
I
The
gotta
whole overall franchise.
Yeah, I gotta go 3.5.
The whole overall,
Yeah.
I would go 4. They're pretty solid.
I'd say 3.5 just because of how good. I forget what was it? Fallen Kingdom,
No.
Dominion with the Mosasaur started like that.
Oh no, Dominion.
Fallen Kingdom is the one that started
like
with
that.
the. Yeah, just because that one started so good and then it just kind of fell off. And then the scene in the city
Yeah.
in the second one, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, that just kind of messed it up for me.
Where he was drinking from the pool.
Yeah, on the
the
pool.
dog.
Cheapen the franchise.
I'm just like, we've seen that.
I mean, that's
before.
everybody's
That's-
fear,
that's
isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
to
but it's
wake
just
up
like-
one day and there's a dinosaur that doing
Yeah,
this.
Drinking
but,
out of
man,
your pool.
But man, we don't want to see that. We want to see.
More dinosaurs.
We want to see. We want to see everybody back on the island.
Want to see them in a natural
Basically.
habitat.
Basically.
So I give it 3.5. I respect it though. That's good. Overall franchise though, it's not bad.
No.
Oh yeah.
They just could have done better.
I mean, the first one is one of the best movies
I
in
love the
cinematic
scene.
history.
I love the scene
Yes.
when they're getting all they're in the welcome center and they're eating all the food. The kids are, and the kid with his burned hands is
Yes.
shaking with the Jello, and he sees the raptors behind what's her name, and she still hasn't noticed. She's like, "What?"
Do you
And
find
he's
those
trying not
kids
to make too
annoying?
much noise.
No, I didn't find them annoying.
I like them, yeah.
He wasn't trying to like make it noticeable or
He
make
was
too
like
much noise.
scared. Yeah. Well, I mean, he got shocked too.
Because he probably was like, we're in the clear. We good.
But
Like,
then also, you don't want to draw attention because all that was a curtain. It wasn't a wall.
hmm
So
He notices them behind him. They don't see him,
Mm-mm.
but he notices them.
Yeah, but then they can smell him as well. So
Yeah.
like,
And-
I wonder if they
follows
pick up on
indication.
fear. Like if fear is
Like a dog, probably.
like if you could smell fear, you know?
One would assume.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll never truly know.
I
We'll
don't
never
know
know
about
who
that.
really opened up that door.
Yeah,
either.
we'll never truly know
About dinosaurs?
that what they can smell and they can't smell.
That's what Alan Grant says in the third one. He says that he doesn't study the creations that walk the earth. He says dinosaurs died long ago, and these new things,
They're different.
they're not really dinosaurs because they had to use so much other DNA to make them exist.
That's
that
true.
They're technically
Cuttlefish DNA, frogs, certain type
Right.
of frogs.
yeah. So
That's
they're-
true.
Dude, how about the scene in the first one when the raptor's being born out of the egg and John Hammond likes to be there for every
because he's a
one?
psycho.
Well, I mean, he wants to imprint on them, right?
Yes, he does.
Oh, and then they find the eggs in the forest, and they swap.
Wait a
They
minute,
swap
aren't
genes
these all
because
girls?
the frogs that they've used, they can do that. They're asexual, and if there's too many of one species in there, they can swap them.
Which
Yes.
is wild
That's wild that actually exists.
that frogs can do that.
Yeah, that those type of frogs can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That is crazy.
That's wild.
And the fact that the dinosaur, I mean, what's his face? Ian Malcolm. He called
Life
it.
finds a way.
He called
Life
it.
finds a. I love that quote though.
I love
Life
how
finds a way.
suspicious he was from, like, everyone should have been suspicious and, like, saying something about it, and he was the only one that, like, the whole time, like, listen, guys, this
Yeah.
isn't
Life
gonna work
finds a way.
out.
And he's like, when they're on the helicopter, he's like, I bring a lawyer, you bring a rock star.
Yep, that's true.
He really was.
But I mean, he did have a point.
Mhm.
The man studies chaos theory. The man studies what ifs
Mhm.
situations,
That's why they brought him there.
and that is technically what's going on. And let's talk about the prices that they were trying to set for this place, okay?
Oh, like the packages?
getting
Yeah,
down
like
to
we
the
can do like
prices.
they're like
What were the
$10,000 packages and stuff like that. He's like, well, he goes, well, this isn't a cater to the super rich. This is a cater to all families. And then the lawyer was like, yeah, sure, we can have a coupon day for like $5,000. I was just like,
Going into debt just to go see a dinosaur.
Yeah.
That's the thing. People would pay that. I think if that was a real thing, people would pay that.
People did pay that for a Star Wars thing that Disney was doing. They had like a Star Wars themed hotel, and it was treated like a cruise ship, and it was like a 3-day experience, and it was like $5,000
Sold out.
for the whole thing, and like no, nobody did it, so they're shutting it down.
Can't imagine why.
The only people that did it were people who actually saved that money from when they announced it, and people who were invited because they are journalists or like vloggers, like bunch of vloggers that I watch, especially about Star Wars. They went, you know what I mean, and they're like, if you're not here on a specific, budget, or you're not here because you were invited, then it's not really worth the experience, because you can only go to one Disney park, and it's Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Because it's right there. But I mean, it's like, whatever. So I just kind of feel like people have, like, you're right, people would pay that, and they did in Jurassic World. They bought it as a cruise package.
Mm.
And they would take a cruise, and then they would to Hawaii, and they would go to that island.
Did they say the prices?
Well, not Hawaii, Costa Rica. They didn't say the prices, but I'm pretty sure it's not cheap. They have holograms.
Those dinosaurs don't pay bills, so
They
someone
do
has
not.
to.
They don't work.
No.
And if they did, they should. But overall, I mean, I don't know. I still watch it. I own them all.
I love them all.
So,
They know their own special way.
yeah, for real. But the first one is I go back and watch that one at least once a year.
To me, it's the most rewatchable.
Yeah, once a year at least I go watch the first one.
I haven't watched the first one in a hot minute.
You should.
I love it, but I haven't seen it. I love the third one. Watch that all the time.
Probably gonna watch it tomorrow.
Yeah,
The third one or the first one?
The first one. Just rewatch it. It's a good movie.
it is a good one.
It's the most rewatchable.
I agree.
That's why it's the best.
The best.
Simply the best.
Simply the best. All right, so what's next?
What's next?
Do you want to do this or that?
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, let's do it. What you got? You got a book back there.
I don't know
I
how
do.
true
I got
I don't know how true this is, but it says that we've been doing this for 2 hours and
That's a
12
long
No,
minutes.
we
time.
have not. We've been doing it for an hour and 12.
Okay, because look, you see that? You see right here?
Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It did that last time.
I want to preface this with saying I have not heard the other this or that's that you've done previously.
We haven't done it in like
We haven't done it in
12
a while.
episodes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if this is a repeat, I'm sorry.
No,
It's
it's
okay.
Do you
Okay.
want me to read it so they don't give you crap?
No,
Oh,
they're good.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Well, the
Okay.
first one.
Wow, how rude.
Are you
Cover your
ready?
mouth or you yawn.
Are you ready? Are you prepared?
Did you write this down one?
Hold on to your butts.
You can't say that unless you're flipping the switch. No, I'm just
No.
kidding.
All right, pizza or wings?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
Wait, what's the occasion?
It's just a simple.
Oh, because I like to think about like,
Like we're ordering takeout. You want pizza or wings?
ooh,
Ooh.
I gotta
No,
go pizza.
see, yeah,
go on
pizza.
pizza. Go on
Because
pizza.
pizza holds up in delivery more than wings does.
Okay. All right.
Well, I just feel like depending, like I said, I think very situationally. So it's like, if I'm just hanging out, watching, it's like I don't know. Pizza goes with everything, every situation.
That's true.
Wings, I feel like
It's very
Gotta be in the
specific.
mood.
specific, like exactly, like if you're going to a bar and you're watching like a fight or something, you're like, let me get wings.
Yeah, get some wings.
I'm not gonna order pizza. Like pizza goes with everything.
Well, yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
pizza.
gotta go pizza.
Yeah,
I like
100%.
pizza too.
Pizza.
You too?
Yeah,
I
pizza.
mean, you're not gonna go wings.
I mean, I could go wings, cauliflower rings, but it's always pizza. Because even bad pizza is good
It's
pizza.
good pizza.
Cauliflower pizza is actually good.
Good. Yeah.
Nope.
You
And
gotta
I've had
get the
it.
crispy crust.
I'm not going to do it.
I got that from Blaze,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it was good.
It's good.
And what's that other pizza right here? In
Mod?
San Luis US?
Mod pizza.
I've had it from Mod too, and it was good.
It's good.
Oh.
It's gotta be crispy for it to be good though.
Yes, you gotta like say like it's like well
Crispy
done.
You gotta
boy.
well done it.
Like let me get well done cauliflower pizza.
There you go.
Nice.
You gotta
nice.
get it dark and brown.
Buffalo sauce.
All right, now you're pushing it.
Okay. I'm pushing everything.
Would you do the red pill or the blue pill?
What's the red pill?
For well,
From The
what are
Matrix.
choices? No, but what are the
I'm
choices?
glad you asked. I wrote that down.
Oh, look at that! Look
Red
at that.
is reality, and then blue is the illusion.
Of what?
You know, in the movie where he's like, "Do you want the red pill or the blue pill?"
Right, but I mean,
But which
what are
one would you
we-
take? Because the one
Because
guy
the
is
reality could be really bad for you.
Yeah, and
And you
remember
can-
that one
The
guy was
illusion,
salty
you can
as
get
fuck.
lost.
But the illusion
You can get lost.
can be a
And when you come
very
back
good.
to reality, then it's even worse.
But do you go back?
Yeah, once the pill was off.
But how long is this pill lasting?
12 hours.
Forever.
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 It's a permanent choice.
Oh!
It's a this or that permanent.
Oh man. Oh.
Because that one guy that was rolling in their crew that was salty, that was like sabotaging them the whole way.
Yeah.
He's like, you could take the red pill and shove it up your ass.
Yep, I remember that.
He was so mad.
That's a great franchise too. That's a good movie. Those are good movies.
I've only seen the first one.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You gotta watch them.
Fuck me up.
What are you doing?
The red pill.
Why the red pill? The reality.
Once I know, I can't unknow that. Let's just keep this steamboat going.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like with reality, at least like you said,
Yeah.
so you could just get over it and just go on quicker. You could just be like, all right, I know, here it is. But the illusion though doesn't sound bad,
Yeah, it's what you're doing before.
and you're just constantly never gonna know anything. You're just gonna keep doing. What are you doing?
I don't know. I guess the red pill.
You seem very reluctant to
You
say that.
guess?
You
I
do
mean,
the-
I don't know. They both sound
You're,
bad.
you're not even. No.
If you're
The illusion?
Neo,
I don't know.
Come on, think about it.
No, I'm gonna go the red pill. I already said it. Move on.
oh, okay,
all right.
okay.
All right, well, let's-
Fiction or nonfiction
Mm.
when it comes to books?
Oh, books.
Oh.
Is the Bible fiction? Or what do they consider
Depends
that?
who you ask.
That's literally that's the only book. That's the book I've read the most.
Aren't you currently reading a nonfiction book?
I am. I'm reading a nonfiction book called "Never Settle the Difference." It's about negotiating, but I would say nonfiction
Yeah,
I would say
nonfiction. I like a
nonfiction.
good story.
because I did
nonfiction.
read all the Harry Potter books. And I
That's
enjoyed
fiction.
it.
Oh, yeah.
That's fiction.
Yes, fiction.
Damn it.
Nonfiction is facts.
Fiction.
Fiction is like
I like a good story.
a story.
So nonfiction is facts.
Correct.
Correct.
Ooh.
Like
Biographies.
I
almost said documentaries.
I like to watch biographies. I don't like to read them.
Yeah. I had
So I'm going fiction.
There you go.
good choice. Good choice.
Fiction is good.
Blue cheese or ranch?
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Well, I don't know.
cheese.
Hold on.
Oh, what?
PDQ makes their own ranch and it's pretty good.
I look. I'm gonna say this.
What's their face? Marco's has a jalapeno ranch. It's pretty good.
Ooh, that
See,
sounds
but
good.
see, no. See what you're saying though. Blue cheese. I take that over any day over ranch.
Right.
What do you eat blue cheese with?
Wings.
Okay, what are you eating ranch with?
Whatever's around.
No, what are you putting on? You're not putting blue cheese on a salad before you do ranch, right?
It depends on the salad.
And you're saying jalapeno ranch.
Jalapeno ranch.
You're
That's-
not gonna mix. I look at blue cheese as like, it's an enhancement to like a meal.
Yeah.
Ranch is like more of a sauce. Avocado ranch, avocado
yeah.
lime ranch, avocado
Yeah.
cilantro lime ranch.
There you go.
You know, jalapeno ranch.
It's a gateway
Yeah.
drug.
It's always a combination.
base
It's
layer.
like exactly. It's like ranch, avocado,
It's like
and lime.
It's like white paint.
So you sounds like you sound.
I'm
you
going with blue cheese.
okay.
Blue cheese.
But I mean, it depends. You know.
see,
Blue cheese.
you sound like you're in the middle. You say blue cheese, buddy. It depends.
Well, I mean, like if they don't, I mean, if they have blue cheese or like an interesting sounding or like Chipotle ranch, I'm gonna go with Chipotle ranch.
But in
But
general.
that's not what the question is in general.
Okay,
Blue cheese.
blue cheese.
So
Yeah.
you ain't putting blue cheese on everything.
Yeah,
All right,
you
good.
can put blue cheese on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you can.
You can.
Because it's delicious.
I love the crumbles.
Mm-hmm.
I like topping them off on salads.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm flirting with danger because it's like mold, but it's the good mold.
It's like and everybody hates it in my family. Like, oh, I can't believe. I'm like,
More for me.
here goes. I'm the villain in the corner eating the blue cheese
In the dark. They turn the lights off on you.
in the dark.
Turn the lights off on you.
Hey, how did you just eat it?
Huh?
How did you just eat it?
With my fork.
No. You did like that with your face.
I did.
Oh yeah, sure. All right.
The next one isn't a this or that, but a three-way this or that. What
Oh.
would be your original starter Pokemon?
Oh, so just like out of any Pokemon.
Original starters.
So the OGs.
The three.
The three
big
OGs that
three.
you get to choose from.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Who?
Well,
You're asking me the order,
let's
what am I gonna
let's
choose?
enlighten the
Who you gonna
people.
choose?
What are the OG3?
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur, Squirtle,
Charmander.
Charmander.
Who you picking?
Oh man, The last time I played Pokemon,
Because when you get to that, you get like Squirtle, and then you get to
the last time I played Pokemon,
Blastoise.
I chose Squirtle.
Well, there's a theory that like if you which the starter you pick, you're picking the difficulty. Like easy is,
I feel
Squirtle.
like there's a lot more water type and grass type Pokemon than there are fire type.
I'm going Charmander.
See, but Charmander's at a loss because there's so many.
The game is harder when you pick Charmander
Yes,
as your
because
starter.
there's a lot of water type.
Oh, I didn't know
Pokemon.
we're coming at it from the game perspective.
Oh, I mean,
that.
in general, it could be
Yeah.
vibes or strategy, whichever.
So you said Charmander,
I'm-
Bulbasaur, and
Squirtle.
Or Squirtle.
Squirtle.
I think you.
Bulbasaur is the
Grass
He's the
type.
leaf.
yeah, the grass,
The
the,
grass
leaf,
type.
grass and leaf.
But see, there's so much more.
You're that's a good point though.
There's
You're
a
right.
lot
you're
of
right.
water type Pokemon that Charmander can't beat unless he's.
You could do
he's-
it, though.
You
Yeah,
can.
but
do it.
he's got to be in a second evolution.
It's just when you go from Charmander to
You're just grinding harder then.
Yeah.
when you max out, I feel like with Charmander,
You
it's
got
like
Charizard?
yeah, you get the Charizard, you're like unbeatable.
Yeah, but at that point you're fighting like Onyx and like other rock and fire type Pokemon or like the big whatever the Magikarp turns into, the dragon thing. You can take that.
Gyarados.
Yeah.
How'd you forget Gyarados?
Man,
Gyarados is
there's so
legendary.
many Pokemon. There's 151 original.
I had the I had the rare.
I'm choosing Squirtle. I like Squirtle.
I'm choosing Bulbasaur.
I like his sass.
Bulbasaur. Every day.
The Squirtle, you can't. The Squirtle squad. Come on.
They
You
are
got
real
the You got the
sassy.
Squirtle squad on
They're
your
not.
side.
I would never pick Squirtle, though. Never.
I like Squirtle.
Bulbasaur. Every day.
Bulbasaur falls asleep a lot.
Yeah, well. We'd get
I'm
along.
going with Charmander.
There you
Bulbasaur is also a dinosaur, so
I'm going.
So what's Squirtle? He's a turtle. Squirtle's a turtle.
it's a turtle. It's not
He's
a dinosaur.
Yes, it is.
what's
Mm,
what's Charmander?
He's a dragon.
Close enough to a dinosaur.
There you go.
wow, we all picked different ones.
Yes, we did.
Interesting.
I
I
think
think that goes with our personality.
it does.
It is. Yeah, it does.
What are you saying? I'm fiery.
Yeah.
Wow. You son of a Execute.
my, next,
Yes, go ahead.
my next one is Snickers or Twix.
Oh,
Twix.
Which Twix?
It's
Oh,
just
the
Twix.
left Twix. The left Twix is the best
Oh,
Twix.
jeez.
They're the same
Every
thing.
time I
Nope.
see that on the package, I think
Snickers.
this
I'm
is
going.
so stupid.
Snickers or Twix?
Mhm.
Twix.
I feel like there could have been a different choice here.
Yeah. You could have chose something much more on par.
Twix is not as
More,
elite.
it's provocative.
You should have.
Twix is not as
well,
elite.
no.
Well, those are my two favorites. So I'm like, what if I had to pick
Yeah,
between
but you
the
could have
two?
been like Twix or like Milky Way because they're similar.
Twix.
Yeah, but why would you pick
what's your
them so
obsession with
similar?
Twix?
I like
Twix is great. What's your obsession of not with Twix?
I just don't like how they try
Oh,
to.
you don't like them?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying I just don't like how they try to
He's a
divide.
right Twixer. That's
I don't
why.
like how they try to divide us.
I don't think there's any difference between the left and the right
There's
side.
not.
You're a liar. There's a big difference.
Look, I don't mean to say this, but Twix they got real political because there's no difference from the Democrats and the Republicans. They both lie to us. That's it.
Why are they bringing politics into
Left
my
Twix,
candy?
hey, left Twix, right Twix.
left Twix. It
If
doesn't
you
rhyme.
connect them
doesn't
together,
rhyme.
if you
Left
connect
Twix is
them
the best
together,
Twix.
It's just one
you
big
make
Twix.
one big Twix.
No, you make one good side of
Look,
Twix.
Twix,
And one nasty side.
Twix are for kids.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
That was a sprinkler.
Do you believe
That was-
the
that was not- that was a
propaganda of
water
the
gun.
Twix people?
Well, missed mode. I'm going Snickers
I'm going
because of
Twix.
the political
Snickers.
What political
narrative by
Nope.
Twix.
I'm staying out of
Right
the
Twix
political.
was
I didn't
so-
even know there was one.
Right Twix was so
Stick
dry.
about it.
I've seen it on the
and
package,
gray.
but I
Left
just
Twix
thought that was like a
all happy,
joke.
like Wonka.
Wait, why is left Twix all happy?
Because left Twix is the best Twix.
But it's the same thing as the right.
Nope.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
They
not.
needed to stay relevant, so they brought up this propaganda
They,
left, right.
At right Twix, they poured chocolate over it. At left Twix, we cascade.
Are you on the payroll?
That's what I'm saying. Do you work for Left Twix? Are you like a rep for Left Twix?
I'm not
He's like the
liberty to say.
KGB for Twix.
Like, what did you pick?
Snickers. Snickers.
Left
yeah.
or right Twix?
It doesn't matter. They're the same.
Thank you.
Get out.
Literally the same.
Good luck doing the show without us.
I'll be just fine.
Are you real? Next week?
No, I won't.
Okay.
I'll be drowning.
Nope. Nope.
You got any more?
Yeah, of course I do.
I
Okay,
love how
keep
I
going.
love it.
This is fun.
I love it. She
So
needs to be on the show every week.
this came about because I had announced at work that I wanted to pick my old lady candy now, so I don't have any controversy later in my older years. And of course, I picked my old lady purse candy to be the strawberry candy.
Oh.
Of course, I mean, So then someone said, well, "What about Werther's?" And I'm like,
What?
you know, Werther's, those like creamy
The caramel hard
candies. They have like the
Yeah.
gold.
Yes.
And so I was like, strawberry candy or Werther's.
Why
If you-
strawberry though?
You don't like the strawberry,
Strawberry
candy?
good.
I don't know.
I'm going strawberry
It's
candy.
so good. It's
I'm
got
going
that like
strawberry candy.
center in the
Yep.
middle.
No.
I'm going strawberry candy.
Strawberry candy every day. That's my old lady purse candy in case anyone wanted to.
My old lady purse candy is the Werther's caramel
Why would you be an old lady?
or the
for
butterscotch.
The
Well,
butterscotch.
that's
That was
not an
also an
option.
old lady candy.
That is Werther's. Werther's makes multiple things.
shit? You know what she's talking about, though.
The original Werther's.
The
Yeah,
caramel.
the caramel.
That's what you
caramel.
would be yours?
The
Exactly.
caramel.
Oh, well.
The caramel.
It's okay.
Caramel.
One foot in the grave, Carl.
Oh,
One foot in the grave, caramel. Left Twix. This guy's on
That's the
payroll.
best Twix, man.
you learn something new
Juan
every
is on
day.
payroll.
Practical special effects in the left Twix.
Left Twix. We cascade.
He's like, they pour it, we cascade. What's the difference from pouring and cascading?
There's a difference.
Tell me.
It's all how you temper the chocolate.
T-
They just stick it on 10 and we slowly increase the heat.
I can't believe you bought into this.
Hey, what if low key, like, what if you had no idea that they do the same thing on the right side?
Or what
Oh,
if
I
they,
know. I have a man on the inside.
what if you were blindfolded
Oh, and you think
given
you're really on left,
you're
but they
taste testing the left and the right?
You know what? Let's do it next week.
what?
Blindfold me.
You don't gotta
Get
tell
it left, get it right. Just don't put
Let's
the right
find
in
this
your
out. Let's get crazy.
Wait, so you're saying you're gonna be on here next week?
What's next week?
mouth. I don't know.
Oh,
You want to do that? You want to blindfold yourself, and you want to eat left and right Twix?
Sure.
And we'll ask you, and we'll feed you right.
I
Twix.
just feel like you're gonna trick me and you feed me both right Twix.
We're not. We're not. We're gonna say, hey, which one is this, left or right? And you're gonna be like, that's definitely left, and we're gonna be like, no, it's right.
It's wrong. It's an empanada.
plot twist. It's an empanada.
It's a Starburst. All right. So I picked strawberry candy.
Good idea. Good idea. Okay. Ginger or Marianne? I don't know if you're familiar with
Oh,
the
Gilligan's
wildly
Island?
popular show Gilligan's Island.
Yes.
Are we doing Ginger or Marianne? I didn't mean like doing. I meant like which one would you prefer?
Gin-
Oh, I know what you meant.
Ginger's Ann.
Ginger or Marianne?
Ginger ale. Mary Jane.
Who are you picking?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm going with the Ginger.
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 Every day.
Who you going with?
I don't know.
Mr. If it's not left Twix, you don't care.
Man.
You strike me as a Marianne type of guy.
Who's the left Twix of Marianne and Ginger?
Marianne.
Marianne.
Oh, well, that
You go with Ginger? You just said you like left Twix, though.
I do like left Twix,
So
but she's not a candy bar.
you can. All right, we're just going.
I don't
Did you say which one you wanted? You can't pick.
Ginger, I guess.
That seems very
Ginger, I
reluctant.
guess.
What do you mean? Why?
He's just like.
She's a redhead. You know
He
that,
said.
right?
He said.
Yeah.
Ginger,
Oh,
I
what?
guess.
Well, her name is Ginger.
Ginger, I guess.
I mean, she could be blonde.
Well,
Ginger.
I guess I lucked out.
He said Ginger, I guess. Ugh.
That
Ginger.
didn't spark as much controversy as I thought it would.
Left and right.
No.
Batman
Because
or
I'm not
Superman?
a controversial person. Batman.
Batman.
Yes, Batman.
And my last one,
Uh-oh.
Harry Potter or Neville Longbottom? Because I don't know if you know that Neville was also supposed to be the chosen one.
Yes, he was.
And he was
killed
10
the
times
final
more
Horcrux.
interesting. Yeah, 10
He-
times more
yeah.
interesting than Harry.
He killed.
He has a crazier backstory than Harry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they never explained in the
They
movies.
did. I know they didn't give him justice.
Nope.
Justice for Neville Longbottom
They
in the
just
movies.
froze him and left him there.
They really did him dirty. Mine's Neville. I love Neville.
I like the older Neville, like as he got older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when he killed the final Horcrux in the final movie.
Yeah, because he had the Godric.
He killed
Gryffindor.
Nagini.
Nagini didn't deserve to go that way. So you don't have an opinion about either of those? I just feel like Harry Potter's so boring. Like every time I think of a movie,
Him as a character, yes.
yeah, when I think of a franchise that like
the way they did his scar in the movie was just lame.
Think so?
Have you seen that? The way they describe it in the books is so much cooler, and and it's just a line.
It's a thunderbolt. It's like a thunder.
Yeah, but I mean, there's
Like
like some
lightning.
other ones that look like it looks like actual thunder, or like lightning across his face. It looks pretty cool.
I love watching those like AI renditions of characters from books, how they would have actually looked.
Yeah.
I love seeing that. I wonder if they have one of Harry Potter.
I would go with
They
Neville.
probably do.
Neville.
I'm going Neville.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
You sound very uninterested.
All right, I'm gonna go with Harry Porker.
He said.
I guess ginger.
I guess I'll
Who
take the red.
cares?
He said. I guess I'll take the red pill. I guess I'll take ginger. Oh, I'll
The
take
Twix.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I'll take that. He
Left,
said.
left Twix is the best Twix.
He said, "I'll take that one, I guess."
No, yeah.
Who would have thought you were so
I'm over
passionate
here.
about the left or right side of Twix, but never
I've never
on
seen you this
bottom? Who
passionate.
cares?
I like it.
Ginger.
We
Meh.
got it.
I'm passionate about a lot of things. Just give me some time.
Like what?
You know what? This is not a conversation.
What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
That was all my this or that's, by the way.
That's it?
Did
Oh.
you have any? We
You
didn't
have any
this
more?
is it. There was like a dozen.
That was really good.
Yeah,
They were
thank
good.
you.
They were
I wish
I
she
was,
was-
I
I
was
would-
thinking about them all week for
I
you
wish
guys.
she could be on the show every week,
Yeah, but
but
she's
she's
not.
afraid to come outside.
Nope. She doesn't like
I'm
the
not
sun. She's an
afraid. I
albino.
just don't want to. There's a difference. I don't like to.
Why don't you want to?
There's so many books I have to read.
You can read them here with
They're
us.
not gonna read them themselves. They're not gonna read
Well, I
themselves.
mean, if you get an audiobook, they kind of.
We should at least have you on once a month.
I agree.
On
That's
tight
what the
schedule.
people want, you know.
I'm telling you, that guy said that was his favorite episode.
Yep.
But one person,
That's all you need.
that's all it takes.
That's all
Yep.
you just need one fan.
Like that Lady Gaga thing that's always used for an audio. It's like the one person that believes in you
Yep.
in a room full of people. You know what I'm talking about? Okay.
He's not listening because
Are
he's
you
a
losing
left guy.
steam?
I'll say it again. I mean, left Twix, is the best Twix.
Still on that.
We cascade over here. So is that it?
That's all I
I
got.
guess that's it.
Did you have another this or that?
Did you have a movie?
Oh,
Movie of the week?
You didn't. He doesn't.
Yeah, he hasn't been doing.
I have
it.
I have a whole Rolodex of movies.
He
in my
has
head.
not been doing a movie of the week.
I have not.
Do you do
either.
them at random or do you try to
No.
match them with the episode?
It's probably what I have recently seen that I probably haven't seen in a long time, or
Mhm.
that I've just.
But every time we've done these recently, it's been more so like what we're talking. Like usually, like if we're doing franchises, he like would pick one out of the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean,
But-
everybody's seen the first Jurassic Park. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna recommend that.
So what are you
I
gonna
mean,
recommend?
A lot of people see the movies we've seen already. We mentioned.
No, I mean, I mentioned I did a movie of the week of some movies that people haven't
Yeah.
seen.
You're right.
I'm trying to think. What is there a new movie that's out that I have seen that I thought was good? I think I already recommended it. It was All Quiet on the Western Front. I've already mentioned that a couple episodes
Yeah,
ago.
you did.
5
Foot Goes West. There you go.
There you go.
Amsterdam. Did you watch that yet?
I did not watch Amsterdam.
Oh, it
yet.
was so good.
I watched Black
so
Adam, but I'm
good.
not gonna recommend that.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's
Awful.
literally the Rock version of Fast Five, but
Black
he can fly.
Adam. I watched Black Adam and Shazam back to back.
So what was
Terrible.
wrong with Black Adam? Tell me.
Oh, we're getting into that.
Tell me.
You
We
know,
can, we
quickie
can just-
right now.
Yeah, we can
Terrible.
we can just break it down. We can just break it down, and you can literally cut this part out, and we can literally just upload it as a clip.
Well,
What was right with Black Adam? Let's start with
you
that.
start.
Okay, cool. Well, what do you
That
rate
one
it?
oh what would I rate
Yeah,
it?
What do you rate it?
Like a 2-star. Yep.
What do you
two.
rate it?
Meh, 2.5.
I mean, there's a reason why there's been a rumor that he's gonna come to the MCU, anyways,
Do you think he sabotaged
or
that?
the Star Wars
No, the MCU.
MCU. Yeah,
That was the rumor.
MCU.
Yeah.
And they got rid of Henry Cavill after they put him in the cameo at the end.
And they got rid of him. He declined Witcher.
Yep.
Yes, he's not coming back. They already recasted him. It's gonna be what is it?
A Gorgon?
Gale from the Hunger Games.
So
Who?
Gale from the Hunger Games. One of
So-
the
You're out of
Hemsworths.
frame a little bit. Oh, one of the Hemsworth brothers.
it's okay.
Yes, the one that dated Miley.
So
Oh, him.
there is.
Liam.
I'm not excited about
So
it.
you guys are saying it's not even worth it to watch it
It's
I mean-
not worth it to watch it.
because I didn't watch it because of that,
No.
because of all the rumors and
I just feel
how
like
bad everybody says it was.
the guy at the end looked like
The bad guy.
he
Mhm.
looked like the one of the characters from the Soul Calibur video game.
He did.
That's very mid.
Yeah.
That love interest that they kind of threw in there.
What love interest?
You know that one chick that was pretty that was walking around? I mean, I feel like she was there for
Who?
the...
The mom of the kid?
Yes.
The one who released
Yes.
Black Adam?
Yes.
There's no love interest.
I mean, I feel like she was there.
You think everybody's in love?
I mean,
Nah,
Yeah.
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no love interest.
how... I find love in the dark place.
In a hopeless place.
In a hopeless place. Man, I don't know.
I could have watched a whole movie about Pierce Brosnan's character. That
His
guy.
character was
So
pretty interesting.
cool. So cool.
He can see. He has his helmet from another planet that he can see into the future.
He's like, is the helmet a sentient being?
Yes.
Okay.
Because remember it.
And this is a part of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember it goes. The other dude puts it on.
Mm-hmm.
The Hawkeye looking dude.
Does not work.
Somebody just said the love interest in Black Adam is The Rock loving himself.
There you go.
There you go, John.
The person in the mirror.
That's Tony Leatherman.
Oh, Tony. Yep.
There you go, Tony. Yes, sir.
That is correct.
Yep.
So don't watch Black Adam. You heard it here first.
Yeah, but the dude at the end, like, it just didn't like.
It was bad.
It was bad. The CG was terrible. He gets up like a video game character. That's what reminded me of Soul Calibur.
That is so funny that you said that. It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like he I don't know, like he would shoot instead of going through the door, which is right there, 2 feet or later he'd just bust through the wall.
Something that really
Oh,
bothers.
yeah.
Like
Like the
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid
Man.
Every time he did that, I thought of that. All the property destruction he caused for no reason.
For no, there was
The Rock?
there was
In
a
this
hole in the
The
wall
Rock?
already. Yeah, and then he
poor
went through the other
Third
wall.
world country.
Right?
They can't afford to fix that. It's gonna be there forever.
Exactly.
The Rock needs acting lessons. I am not gonna.
He's not gonna need
I'm
acting
not gonna
lessons
agree.
because he's
I'm not gonna
running for
disagree with that.
governor.
He needs to go back to the WWE.
Not gonna disagree with that. He's used to playing one role.
The
That's
Rock.
it. And he needs to know his role and shut his mouth.
Yeah, I didn't like
'Cause that's
it.
the bottom line.
Did you watch Shazam
Chris
though?
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
No, the first one, yes.
The first one, yeah. The
I thought
second
it
one
was
hasn't
too.
come
I
out
thought
yet.
I thought he was too
Terrible.
kid. Well, it's
He was 10 years old.
yeah, but still, all he did was run. He
That
proved that
is
he
true.
proved that he had really good stamina.
He did run everywhere.
He's a runner. He's a track star. His best movie was The Rundown and Walking Tall.
The rundown's really good when they
With-
eat that fruit.
Yes, with
I forgot his name. Rosario Dawson's in it, and Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
That's what I said.
you
I liked him in
guys.
Jumanji,
You guys.
but I mean, he was just playing the character
I
that
liked
he always
him
plays.
in Jumanji because of the characters in Jumanji.
Right,
Yeah,
everyone
Jack-
else
Jack
surrounding
I
him.
feel
Black
like
and
The
Karen
Rock is
Gillan.
good when there's other actors like that around him. He's
Playing
not
off him.
good as a standout role. If you have somebody like Jack Black, Kevin Hart around you,
And Karen
you're gonna look
Gillan.
better.
Yeah.
It's just like in wrestling when The Rock used to put people over. He's got these actors carrying him in these movies
For
because
real.
they are just naturally
He's like
good
Jerry
actors.
Seinfeld.
Yes, Sean William Scott was
Yes,
in The
he's
Rundown.
funny.
Yep, just like Jerry Seinfeld.
Yep.
Wow.
They're
Getting
the same.
carried by
Exactly the same.
I never said Jerry was my favorite character. I said Kramer
Who'd
was
you-
my favorite character.
Kramer,
Kramer.
the crazy guy.
Cosmo Kramer.
Hey, you gonna have?
That's a
hey,
bold
hey,
statement
what
to
are you
make
doing with
right
this
now.
jacket? With the
Wait a
leather
minute,
jacket.
Kramer
that-
is
that was
your
this
favorite
way.
character?
Yeah.
This way he didn't want to turn.
Kramer's
his head
funny.
Kramer's
He's not the
hilarious.
funniest character on
Yes,
the show,
he
though.
is. Yes,
I
he
was
is.
in the pool. He's the funniest
That's Costanza.
one. George Costanza
Costanza is the
funniest
funniest
one.
character, yeah.
Yes.
He's the most relatable character.
He's the
I was,
funniest
I
character.
was in the pool.
He eats the donut out of the trash.
Yeah, bro. Yes.
He was like, it was on a doily and it was on top of a piece of paper.
I agree.
Anyway,
My recommendation for Black Adam, just don't waste your time.
All right,
Yeah.
You got it.
Yep.
What do you say?
Don't waste it. Don't waste it.
Okay, cool.
That time. Keep
Time is valuable. Keep it.
It's just a waste of money considering how much money they put into that movie just for it to be...
Well, it's DC though.
it. And then the whole Henry Cavill thing. at
If
the
it's not
end,
Batman, it's not good.
I don't understand why DC just can't make a
he
good
said
movie.
something else.
The
It's not
Rock
true,
is
they made the
around
Batman.
too many yes men that tell him how great he is. He hasn't been one of the people in 15 years.
He's relaying in them.
That's
Facts.
really true.
Facts.
Mhm.
Facts.
You should be on the podcast next week, bro. Come up.
Yeah. But anyway,
Just don't watch it.
Don't watch
Okay.
it.
so that's a do not movie of the week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't watch this.
That's our
Waste your time watching something else.
warning.
But what's your movie of the week?
I don't know.
Wow. You want to pick a movie of the week, Savannah?
Amsterdam.
There you go.
There you go.
Amsterdam.
Christian Bale,
Amsterdam.
Margot Robbie, Taylor Swift is in
Margot
it. That's-
Robbie. She's
Yeah.
a really good actor.
She is.
Actress.
Well, there's a bunch of people in it, like little
There's a-
cameos here and there.
I like those types of movies.
I liked it. It was like I think it's the guy that made what is it? I can't remember. But it was good. I liked it. It was a little wacky. It takes place right after World War II, but before World War III gets started.
Yep.
They're trying to squash the Reich. The Third Reich is trying to make a
World War
appearance.
III.
Yes. World War II.
What would you rate Amsterdam out of 5 stars?
5 stars.
Wow. All
It was
right, we got a
great.
5-star
I really
movie of
liked
the
it.
week. Amsterdam. Make sure you check it out.
The Northman. Yes, The Northman's a
I
great.
wanna
And he
watch
said
that.
The Menu as
Was
well.
it good?
The Northman is really good.
And he said The Menu as well.
Oh, I want to
Oh,
see the menu.
yeah.
I wanna see it.
It's
Is it
still in
good?
the theater. I want to see it.
It's still in the theater. It's on HBO.
But-
Yeah, it's still in the theater.
So we're coming up on an hour 40.
Correct.
So is there anything else you guys want to say before we cut this?
Watch the Chernobyl show.
All right, cool.
So
Yes,
we can
watch
talk about it. I
Chernobyl.
need someone else to talk about it with. No
I
one
will.
else.
I will definitely.
Got something to say?
I have nothing to say, but good night.
All right. Left Twix is the best Twix. Good night,
Oh my
everybody.
gosh! Thank you guys. Wait! Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for all the new views. We're at 130 right now.
Let's get
Oh,
to
the
2
whale.
million.
Yes, the
We're
whale.
at 130 subscribers. We're trying to hit 500 by March.
Yes,
That's
So-
we can do it.
I think it's realistic
We can do it.
with the traction.
Yep.
We just gotta keep going,
We're making it happen.
making it happen.
You're making
yes.
it happen.
No, you said
We're-
we're.
we're.
So you're a part of that.
Yep.
We're.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, people like your episode. So
There's that one person and my husband.
no, he said he hated that episode. I thought.
He did.
He's definitely gonna hate this one. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. The way you can support us is just by hitting the subscribe button and just continuously liking our videos. Thank you guys for tuning in on Instagram. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you. It's been a fun ride so far, so it's been awesome. You
Thank you.
wanna close us out?
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
You're so weird, bro. And always trust that Twix
Always
is
buy left.
left and right are the same.
The size don't matter.
That's true. Yes.
Just
but thank
vibes.
you guys. Have a good night. Let's be real. That's all.